enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Opie and Anthony, and we do it again.
Another week. Week 8,600.
Who knows? The interns have huge signs on them. The brand new interns.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I got the privilege of riding up in the elevator with them. God, I come in and I get my little beep card thing, and I get to the elevators, and I saw that there was a new batch of interns because they all had, and it wasn't even a piece of paper. It's a full sheet of notebook paper with their name on it smashed on their chest.
They look ridiculous.
Yeah. So I beep through the turnstile with my card, and I see the doors shut, and I'm like, oh, good. And then, boom, I see a hand come out, and the door opens, and now I'm like, now I got to ride up with the new interns, and I don't know what to say. It's all awkward.
It's a chore for you?
It's a chore because it doesn't matter. I'm like, well, 36th floor. And they feel compelled to laugh because I'm me.
It's a chore to ride up with some good, I don't know, some youngsters.
Some youngsters. They're all full of piss and vinegar, and I'm just aggravated to be here.
I took
teasing, of course.
I took a ball shot through the turnstile today.
Wow, that's
you got to time that perfectly. I saw green.
You got to hip it though.
I saw green. I go, Kenny. I think there's a delay. Like you put your card, and then the turnstile allows you to push through, and I pushed through right into my balls. Took a nice ball shot.
Never go ball first into a turnstile. You always lead with your hip. Lead with your hip. You give it a little hip check, and then you straighten out.
Oh.
If you lead with your balls, you're looking for trouble.
I might ball shot every morning because it wakes the fuck up.
Yeah, it'll wake you up.
Yeah.
It's a waker upper getting
Oh my
kicked in the
God,
nuts.
I'm wide awake now. Thank you. Thank you to that. Hey, I didn't see it, and thank God we have Sam and the rest of these guys.
To debunk things.
Yeah, the MTV Movie Awards happened last night, and we want to be the first to do this. I guess Bruno came down from the sky as an angel.
Oh, is that what he was supposed to be, an angel?
Well, he had some kind of wings, right?
Yeah, he did. He had these white feather wings.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Bruno,
of course. And what, he had wings?
Yeah, he had wings. He was like an angel / Cupid type deal with a...
All right.
Yeah.
Not much on the lower half.
Yeah. Well, his ass is completely hanging out. So I'm sure somebody's going to be like, ooh, rip me off. Ooh, I did it first, Robin.
Someone out there tell us how long it takes Howard to say Bruno ripped him off.
Well, obviously, this is a rip-off of Fart Man, Robin, which I did back in the 80s. It's absolutely he's going to say that.
He probably started showing that.
Probably already did, yeah.
He couldn't wait to get on. But then he lands on Eminem, and this story is everywhere. The newspapers in New York here, page 3. Bruno, Sacha Baron Cohen lands on Eminem with his ass, and then gets roughed up by Eminem's posse.
Eminem leaves angry
and just storms out.
Yeah.
All right. Sam brought it to our attention. We all saw the video. This is so fake.
It's so set up. It's rigged. This was supposed to happen exactly like it did. It's a wrestling angle, and that's why I think Sam picked up on it so well. Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious, even without even looking at the video, just from the politics of it. What would MTV benefit by purposely pissing off the biggest star in music? MTV, that's not the type of network they are. They never do that, and they never will.
Yeah, they don't want to piss off Eminem.
No.
You're right. And on the front page, MTV.com is a picture of Bruno's naked butt in Eminem's face.
Eminem's face.
So now they're rubbing it in that this happened to Eminem. Plus the fact it was pointed out as Bruno was kind of falling from the sky slowly, they had a shot of Eminem like, uh-oh.
Yeah, like there's the whole
could this
crowd
happen?
there.
What are they doing?
The whole crowd's obviously there. And then Sacha comes over, and then he seems to have a problem with his lines, his wires that's flying him in. And he starts like turning over and going, uh-oh, but staying in character and everything. And then while he's still way over the crowd, They stop and zoom in on Eminem's face where he's looking up going like, what? See, look at that shot.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's going on? And if you saw the guy coming down as slowly as he was, wouldn't you get up out of your seat and go, look, he's coming right down on top of me. Look, he stays there and gets in the 69 position.
Spreads his legs so there's a spot for his head to land.
Of course.
And it's also ridiculous because Eminem, if that really happened, his fucking guys would have knocked his teeth out.
Oh, yes. Forget about it.
Dude, look how they push.
They push him around.
Look how they push and spin him around on his
He would have got a beating like fucking when that parachuter landed during the Holyfield fight. Or the... Remember the fucking beat that guy almost to death.
There's nothing
he'd have gotten.
The bodyguards are just kind of spinning him around and pushing him, and then there's Eminem. Man, I'm out of here.
And then Eminem leaves, bad actor style,
terrible,
with a camera following him up the stairs. All the camera people were set to be in the perfect spots.
Well, which is fine. What pisses me off is that the regular newspapers are picking this up like it's a real thing.
Hip-hop bodyguards love having an excuse
to beat the shit out of
someone.
Like,
they love when somebody puts the safety in jeopardy so they can legitimately punch you as hard as they can.
It's their job, and they normally don't get to exercise the use of beating people up.
They would have just shoved him away like he's a giant fucking wind chime, spinning him in a circle.
Yeah.
He put his ass in the boss's face. Spin him around, boys.
But it is so fake.
Yeah.
Not many. I haven't seen one site or newspaper report this as a fake thing that MTV and Eminem did together with Bruno there.
They think it's real?
What's that about? Well, they're
That's
reporting it as real.
Yes. Look right there.
Did they look?
Which paper was it that reported as real?
Page 3, you're right.
But
page 3.
Joke? It's like, what?
This is how it went down, the audio version anyway.
Ich bin Double-P. Ich bin Bruno. Scheiße! My Kugelsack! My Kugelsack! The blood is, the fire is trapped around. Drop me, let me down. But if the fire is gone around my Kugelsack, my Schwanz is losing. My Schwanz. Also, Eminem, nice to meet you. Are you serious? Is this my... hey, don't touch me, guys. I've already got a boyfriend. Hey, guys, let's continue this in my hotel room. Is the real Slim Shady about to stand up? Also, fantastic. I have lost the Kugelsack. My Fleischwasser has...
They'd have punched him so hard.
The winner is Zac Efron for High School Musical.
Just spinning him around.
Well, I think they're trying to play off a thing like a couple years ago at one of the MTV Awards things. Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog, came over to Eminem.
Yes, of course.
But Eminem hit the puppet harder than he hit Bruno.
Yeah.
And Bruno's asshole was in his face. Good point, Sam. But what the hell? They're trying to get something edgy done.
Yeah.
Planned edge. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I think they missed the days when these award shows that MTV were putting out there, they were cool to watch.
Real spontaneity.
Because you didn't know what the hell was going to happen. The guys were getting up there drunk. There were fights in the stands.
Yeah.
So now they're coming up with fake edge to keep us talking about it.
It was real spontaneity back then, and now... not so much. Now you just don't get anything.
So. I like Sacha Baron Cohen. I love his characters. I don't like when anyone else is in on the gag. I don't like when that's why I didn't like the movie. It didn't suck. I just prefer it when it's just completely awkward, and I don't want a storyline. I just want him annoying the shit out of people for real.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so we get that out of the way. I was just amazed that the paper was,
even the internet
reporting this.
Real.
The internet's thinking it's real?
Like
Come on.
A bunch of blogs are saying that it's real, and all the comments and all the videos are idiots that go like, oh, dude, Eminem should sue him. And
Sam's the perfect guy to figure this out, too, because he is a pro with wrestling. He knows everything about wrestling.
I thought you meant he was a pro with man-ass.
With 69ing other men. And
it looked like a wrestling bit.
It was, yeah. It was a good wrestling
They probably
bit.
called Vince McMahon. Look, Vince, you want to do a little something at the movie awards.
Put Bruno's ass in
I need to somehow figure out how to get Bruno's ass in Eminem's face. Can you send a few of your people so we can block this out perfectly for the cameras
and
everything else? All right.
Phony.
Phony.
And my bit.
Guaranteed he's starting the show. They're ripping me off.
They're just looking for another outrageous moment. So they fly someone in with their butt hanging out. Who did that, Robin Wright? Oh, you're right, Howard.
You're always right. I've never disagreed with you.
Of course, I'm a genius.
Right again. Someone disagree with the guy one time.
Once.
I would have respect for anybody on that show.
Yeah.
All you have to do is disagree with him one time. Just once.
Like Jackie.
Where are we at? Oh, so Obama.
Yeah.
Obama took a nice little trip to New York City.
He certainly did. He promised Ms. Obama, the Mrs., that he would take her to a Broadway show when all the hoopla of the election was over with. So he did that. It's very sweet. It's very nice.
It's gotta suck to be the president because there's a few things we're going to do with this, but you want to go to a Broadway show. Did you see what they did in this city so Obama could go to a Broadway show?
Of course
They turned Times Square basically into a ghost town so Obama can enjoy a Broadway show.
They shut down Times Square on a Saturday night.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, the area.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean,
that's got to suck. You can't just hey, let's go to a Broadway show. It's got to be this whole thing. That is set up.
How about you go to a Tuesday matinee?
Yeah.
When there's no one around. You just go Tuesday afternoon, you sneak in real quick in a hat.
Well, they were having a date night. They flew it in from Washington and flew out, I think, at midnight.
And it isn't just that. The thing that got me was, relatively speaking, doesn't sound like that much, does it? $25,000
for what?
That's what it cost the taxpayers.
It's got to cost way more than that
for him to do the show.
What about all the cops and all that overtime?
I'm sure it cost them more. I think directly though, without the overtime for the cops and everything, had to be more than that. But the taxpayers paying money so he can see a Broadway show with his wife in this time when they're raising taxes and everything. Yeah, the president has to stay in the White House. Sorry. We all can't go out anymore now like we want to because you got to cut corners. So does the president. He shouldn't be able to go out to a Broadway show with his wife on the taxpayer's dime. When everybody's crying poverty. So
he should set an example.
Should set an example. There's plenty of entertainment in the White House. There's a movie theater in there, I hear. A bowling alley, perhaps.
Cable TV.
Cable. Oh, yeah, and I'm sure he could get screener copies of whatever he wants.
With high-def channels?
Yeah, with the whole picture, not half the picture screener copies. I'm sure Obama's not on a torrent somewhere trying to find a movie.
You don't think he's watching half a Star Trek somewhere?
No, he's not. Eating wheat pretzels.
You don't think he's watching Spock and Kirk up from the calf to the shin? Wow, those are great feet on Spock when he was younger. What is that? Is that a ship or a bowling ball? I can't see.
Look.
So you're not happy with the Obama visit there?
No, not happy with it at all. Stay in the White House. Stay in D.C.
If it was Bush and his wife, would you be happy?
No.
You'd be just as mad?
I used to get pissed when he'd come into town because it was a big hoopla and traffic and everything else.
Well, he just shuts down the entire city. When the president decides to visit your town or city, isn't it fun for everyone?
Yeah, it's just a laugh riot. Riot.
I think that, is this possible that it will stimulate more than $25,000 in business on Broadway? Because they said that people were lining up now to go to this show. The restaurant he was in, now just for those two, but it's just going to stimulate business in the area. I'm wondering if people just go out and they're like, oh, Obama was there, and they'll just go out.
Well, you know what? Obama said that corporations should not go to Las Vegas for their business meetings. And what happened was a bunch of companies canceled their planned Las Vegas meetings and junkets and whatnot, which cost Vegas a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Now, what happens to that business? That's the same thing. All right, they come there. Oh, it's costing the taxpayers money or the shareholders, actually. And then by proxy the taxpayers because they pay to bail these companies out. So when they go on these junkets, it's like the taxpayers are paying. That's why I get pissed when Obama does this, because he's doing the same thing and taxpayers are paying. But, what about the people that lost work in Vegas because of the junkets that canceled and things like that? I mean, there's plenty of business they said they lost. Hotels, conference centers.
It's true. I think he was attacking, though. Like, I agreed with him on that. Like, these companies are like, they're borrowing money from the public, and they just treat. He's not saying don't go to Vegas. He's saying that they waste all this money lavishly spending it. He probably picked a stupid example with Vegas, but like when the president travels, it's going to cost money.
So when you go to Vegas for a fundraiser, right after you say a comment like that,
yeah, it's probably
Air
the
Force
smartest
One,
place.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money. I don't know. I'm just going to always be critical of him. I understand that. It's my position.
Yeah, he is the biggest target on the planet. We kind of have to like fly him privately. It's not like, hey, look, you want to talk shit, Mr. President, get in line on Continental.
I say stay in the White House. Stay in the White House. Video conference.
Fox 5 locally, Channel 5 locally is going to do a story on the Bruno thing. I need to see how these guys report this today.
Let's see how they...
I'm obsessed with the Eminem
Bruno's
ass story.
Let's see how they report it, and if they report it as real.
I was reading about the Obama visit. He was at a restaurant after the play.
Yeah.
And this has got to be the weirdest thing. He's sitting in the restaurant with his wife, right? And everybody in the restaurant knew he was there, but no one wanted to acknowledge that he was there.
Oh, no.
So he's sitting there trying to have a nice, like, romantic dinner with his wife, but everyone in the place is aware. And then when he got up to leave, then everyone finally stood up and gave him a standing ovation and freaked out.
It's like,
but they were trying to give him his, like, his privacy, even though they had to be gawking the whole time he was in there.
Yeah.
I would have been the asshole that Secret Service had to take out because I wanted a picture with him.
Could I get a...
It's going to be only chance, right?
Dumbest motherfucker alive, Keith Robinson. He doesn't know if he has an Obama picture.
Why? What happened?
Because Wanda's assistant, I think, was supposed to take it, but he didn't bring his own camera.
Oh, no. So it might be out there somewhere.
He doesn't know. Like, there's a picture I saw, I think, where he's standing next to Michelle. It was like in the room he talked about where Tom Cruise was and all these people.
Sure.
And he doesn't know if he has an Obama picture. I'm like, what the you met the president, you idiot.
And the person that took the picture is just deleting pictures because Wanda's not in them. She's not going to need this one,
there it is, just poof, gone.
But they probably didn't even take it. They're probably worried about Wanda. Let's make sure she's taken care of.
Sure.
Not can I take a picture of dummy.
Unbelievable.
Dummy.
What's he doing?
And this Wrangler.
Wrangle?
Wrangle.
Sorry, Wrangle.
I was the Wrangler back on CB radio days.
Charlie Wrangler. Shouldn't he be arrested for what he's saying? You can't joke about... I don't even want to say what he was joking about.
It did sound like a veiled threat of some sort.
Well, unfortunately, we had a black cop shot by a white cop in East Harlem?
Yeah, when
a couple
that
days
happens,
ago.
Oh, boy.
It was a complete accident. Unfortunately, Reverend Al Sharpton's yelling and screaming, and he's in the streets already with his horrendous bullhorn.
Yeah.
With the amount of money this guy makes, you think he would get a better system to talk to his people.
You don't like his bullhorn?
Oh, it's horrendous. And what did Wrangle say? Basically, he said if Obama was in East Harlem, there's a chance he would be shot at
by a cop.
He said, by a cop or something?
Yeah, he said something to the effect of,
Wrangle is a politician here in New York.
That Obama shouldn't go to the Bronx. And it's almost like, wow, like a veiled threat. It sounds like a threat. Sounds like something the Secret Service might pop in on if you were a civilian and said it.
Of course.
But Charlie Wrangle's saying it.
Because he's sane.
Yeah.
Because Charlie Wrangle's sane.
Make certain he doesn't run around East Harlem without identification. This is a obviously sad situation for everybody involved. A black cop was shot. He was in plain clothes, giving chase, I guess, to a car thief. White cops saw this happening.
On foot, by the way.
Yeah.
The car thief was trying to get a car.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
He sees it happening, kind of, I guess, gets a little confused as to who's who, and sees a black guy with a gun. I don't know what the circumstances are, if the guy turned around, if it was this justified kind of he felt a threat to his life. I'm sure he's going to say yes. And he shot the guy and wound up killing him. And it turns out he was the plainclothes cop and not the perp. So a lot of people are angry. A lot of black activists are angry. A lot of black cops are angry that this happened, and they say something has to be done to keep this from happening. Now, I don't know what could be done, aside from the fact of the white cop putting himself in more danger by maybe not acting quickly enough while he assesses if this is a cop or a armed criminal waiting to kill him. I think the only way this actually gets dealt with is by the majority of people in the Bronx that do commit crimes and maybe do pop off pot shots at police officers are not black men anymore. Perhaps that will make it easier for the cops to not shoot armed black men when the majority of people shooting at them are armed black men. Again, very sad for the family of the black officer, the family of the white officer. His career's done. It's one of these situations. Friendly fire stuff is terrible when it happens with cops. But again, I think if politicians, Rangel, Reverend Al, if they want to step in and have something done for this situation, educate your community and your constituency on the fact that the reason this happens is primarily not because these cops are going, boy, I sure wish I could go out and shoot some black people tonight. That always seems to be what the activists think is going through the mindset of these white or Hispanic cops or Asian cops when they shoot a black person. They think, let me go out and ruin my career. Let me completely destroy my life, maybe end up in prison, and take the life of an innocent person. Instead of, wow, that was a fucked up mistake I made. Here's the situation as to why it happened. Let's look at that and see how we can change it. That's one thing I agree with Rangel and Reverend Al and stuff. Something needs to be changed. But I don't think it's within the police department. I think it's within the community and teaching people the dangers, not only of direct danger of going out with guns and shooting at police officers and innocent people and other drug dealers on the street. Not those direct dangers, but also the danger it puts innocent black people in when they are confronted by police officers, because so many times in these bad areas, as they call them, they're confronted with armed young black men who are armed, who want to kill them.
Why can't one time something like this happen? And Rangel or Sharpton, when it's obvious what it was, no cop wants to just be out on patrol and shoot another cop.
No.
Why can't for once they say it was a terrible mistake, he was chasing a suspect, it was not racially motivated? Why can't one time they understand that a cop now knows he shot another cop, and it obviously wasn't why would you do that as a cop? For what reason?
You think this cop is now like, oh, well, that happened. This guy is got to be devastated. Like I said, his whole life has been turned upside down. The other guy, obviously dead. That's even worse for him and his family. Had a wife and 2 kids. But that's why it's an all around tragedy. So why then put the other cop through the ringer? I'm sure he's going through hell right now, knowing that he killed a fellow officer. So I don't know, but
the father-in-law. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
The father-in-law of the shot cop is a cop himself. His father-in-law is a cop from 67th Precinct in Brooklyn, and he said, we're trying to understand everything that happened. Yeah. And the officer knows what happened that night. He said of Dutton, he has a lot to think about for himself. My heart goes out to him. He made a mistake. I'm going to entrust it in the investigation.
That sounds good. You wait, you see what the actual circumstances were that led up to this. and then you assess. You don't jump right out like Reverend Al, wanting an independent commission to investigate. Yeah, I wonder what that independent commission would look like, Reverend Al. Would you be on it?
Reverend Al was out there literally 3 hours later.
Oh, please. Getting that friggin' mug of his on the news.
Unbelievable.
All right, we get it.
I was golfing with 2 state troopers. I was telling Anthony yesterday, and they said, man, that off-duty stuff, when I see stuff going down, know what I do? And he pulls out his cell phone and goes, 911.
911.
He goes, it's not worth it.
See?
It's not worth it because it's hard to tell the cops sometimes that you're a cop off duty.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Especially when all hell is breaking loose.
Yeah.
It's not a casual traffic stop where you have maybe a little time to go, hey, need any assistance? I'm an off-duty cop, blah, blah, blah. It's you know.
Life
It is happening in front of you, and you're an off-duty cop, and you could get mixed up in this stuff very easily.
Life or
and
death.
mistaken.
You just hope you're
the bad guy.
Your training is good enough that you can make these split-second decisions that involve life and death correctly. When you make a mistake like that, there's no turning back. You know, the guy made a mistake, and he's going to be paying for that one.
We got a cop on the line. Terry in Ohio. Terry.
Hey, love the show.
Hey, Terry.
I was just wanting to make a comment that what people don't realize is that police officers are out there to stop the serious bodily threat to somebody or death. So if he sees somebody holding a gun to someone else, of course he's going to act. Of course he's going to shoot them. He doesn't, if you just see someone pointing a gun at somebody, you're going to pretty much take them out.
Well, it's not the movies. I hate using that cliche, but in real life, and we've seen a lot of these based on dashboard cams on cars. A lot of these shows that you watch, besides cops. But yeah, there's a lot of those like shows that show dashboard cams and show what a real gunfight looks like between a cop and a perpetrator, a bad guy, somebody that he pulled over. They're very fast. They happen within a split second, and a bunch of shots are traded. It's not this take aim and shoot thing. It's very panicked, the whole thing. Yep. And in the end, you got to sort out what happened. And, sometimes there's mistakes. It's terrible.
And if that guy didn't, I don't know what happened between the 2 cops. Obviously, he didn't know or he wouldn't have shot.
Yeah.
But if it was, say, a criminal attacking a citizen, and that cop waited too long, and the criminal shot the citizen, and then the cop shot the criminal, people would say because he was black, you didn't act fast enough, you didn't value the life of the citizen on the ground fast enough. It's like a no-win situation. Yeah, exactly. And Charlie Rangel is such a bum. He's such a fucking bum. He can make a joke about the president getting shot in Harlem after a black cop was shot in a terrible mistake. Imus gets, and we keep going back to Imus.
Yeah. Well,
let's see what happens to him for his joke. Patterson won't criticize him.
Nope.
The only one who criticized him is stupid Bloomberg.
Bloomberg criticized him. Patterson just said, "Well, we'll see what the
of course
grand jury says."
Unbelievable.
I wonder what Obama's going to say. Obama say something?
Nothing.
Of course not.
But a radio jock does it. Fired.
Yep.
Let's say hi to Bobby from the NYPD. Bobby.
Hey there, Bobby.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, 2 quick things. There's a reason why Sharpton and Barron and Rangel and all these racial hucksters aren't going to point out reality to the minority community, because there's no financial gain in it. It's so obvious. And one other thing is recently an NYPD historian went through the books. I'm talking about in the last 2 or 3 days. Went through the books and determined that up to 15 white cops, either on duty or off duty in plain clothes, have been killed in the line of duty, and these guys. I think it was Sharpton who was saying, why is it never a white plainclothes cop? Well, if you go back to the inception of the NYPD in the late 1800s, up to 15 plainclothes white cops.
You gotta go to 1800s though.
Wait, 15 since the 1800s?
That doesn't really.
That's not a really good argument to
bolster the case.
Yeah, well, sure it is. Yeah, what do they got? And another thing is that recently, was it last year in White Plains, an off-duty black cop taking police action was shot, but it was by minority cops.
Right. Yeah. So it wasn't that big a deal. When it's right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say to you, you're absolutely right. It happens where a black cop shoots a black cop, or even a Hispanic cop shoots a black cop, and they go like, "Wow, that's tragic, and this shouldn't happen." But there isn't this instant racism thing that comes into play that Reverend Al loves stirring that pot up with. But when it's a white cop, forget about it.
Exactly. Guys, the black cops that I work with in the Bronx, all those guys know, because it's a high crime area, all those guys know, the split-second decision-making. They know it was an accident. None of those guys are walking around being militant and being angry.
Yeah.
It's not a white cop versus black cop thing. It was a horrible mistake, and that poor kid that took that shot is going to have to deal with that for the rest of his life. He's ruined.
It all depends on where you are. Like, if you're in a neighborhood somewhere, like, let's just say we're in a neighborhood where there's a lot of skinheads, and if I'm an off-duty cop and I'm running, and there's a black cop and he sees me chasing somebody, he's probably going to assume that I am a guy in the neighborhood, because that's what the neighborhood is.
Right.
Great point, Jimmy.
Yeah, you got to look at where it happened and the crime statistics in the area that it happened. Like, there's a lot of considerations that have to be made when something like this happens. But Reverend Al just jumps right out and cries racism. So
there you go.
Wouldn't he one time, or Wrangle one time, say this was just a case of an officer?
We're still waiting for that one time,
It's
Jimmy.
never going to happen.
Yeah.
No wonder the cops hate
it
this.
hasn't come close to happening.
No financial gain.
Thank you, Bobby.
I'll tell you another thing. If I was a black cop in the Bronx, whether I'm off duty or not, that vest would stay on until I got to my apartment and lock the goddamn door.
What? If you lived in that area, you'd have it on 24/7.
Yeah, and go to sleep with it on.
If you get a vest like that, why wouldn't you wear it all the time?
Just wear it all the time.
Plus, it looks like you've been working out.
Yeah.
Let's go to AJ. He works for the New Jersey Police Department. What's up, AJ?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right, man.
I just wanted to say, this is a tragedy for all parties involved, obviously, but the NYPD has had a lot of shootings involving off-duty cops, and I really think it has to go back to training of the officers with regards to how they're going to act when they're off duty. You have to take that extra time, if you're going to act, to decide whether or not you're able to. If you're not able to identify yourself clearly as a police officer, you do take that risk of being shot as a potential perpetrator. And I don't want to go into too much detail about how an officer should do that in a public forum, but you have to make sure that if you're going to go and chase after that bad guy, that you have all the equipment and material you need to identify yourself before you do it. If you don't, you take that risk of winding up in this situation. And if the uniform comes up on you, the first thing you do is stop, put that gun down, and put your hands up. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, we got to know what the circumstances were in this case, so we'll see if there was.
Anthony, I'm sure you know. I mean, no cop in their right mind, like you said, is going to go out there saying they're going out to shoot a black guy.
No.
If you put your hands up, the fight's over.
Yeah.
They'll listen to whatever you got to say, but once that gun's on the ground, your hands are up. Situation's diffused.
Yeah, I hear
Absolutely. Thank you, AJ.
Thank you.
All right. All right. We could continue with that after the break.
Yeah,
look at the new interns marching down the hall with their
God, with all their paper on it. Look, they're
massive
full size
name tags.
Another Noah.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what the 3 is under his name? Is he Noah the third? That's a good one.
Whoever was doing the name tags got it wrong, because he's actually the 4th one.
He's the fourth Noah?
What
the hell's going on with the name Noah?
Noah likes the Opie and Anthony show. We got a detective, but does he have something? I can't go to him. Jim, NYPD detective.
I don't know. It's still in the screening process.
Jim, what's going on?
I want to hear you guys talk a little bit about this point. If the white cop, without knowing any of the circumstances, was such a racist just because he shot a black guy running down the street with a gun in his hand, why didn't he step back and just see what that guy was going to do? He was chasing another black man.
Yeah.
So if he's such a racist, why wouldn't he sit back and say, "Oh, look at this. Let me watch this black guy, black on black crime. Let me watch this pan out."
Let me watch this pan out.
He took, on his off-duty time, he decided to intervene, and in his eyes, he was making an effort to save a black guy from being a victim of crime.
Yeah. Yep.
Punch it out.
All right. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, Maybe sometimes when you're off duty, you just don't take the initiative. That's what we're getting. That's the point we're getting to with police officers. It's not worth the threat to their livelihood, perhaps their freedom, and perhaps their lives to get involved with anything off duty. So why would you? Like you were saying with the trooper, pull out your phone, dial 911, and go home.
That's what he said.
That's what we're going to get to. And does that make the streets safer? I don't think so.
But then again, we were golfing and having a nice little time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And the same trooper threatened to force him in front of us, so.
That's great.
It's so funny. We were on a real crowded golf course. Maybe try to bring a little funny back. And the foursome in front of us, this is for all my golfers out there, and understands too. The foursome in front of us was hitting like 2 balls each.
You can't do that.
And finally, after like 5 holes, the state trooper guy had it, and they had a confrontation. It's like, just stop. and these guys are.
Did he draw on him?
Well, these guys.
Hey, you! Oh.
These guys are talking back, not knowing they're messing with a state trooper that's got some things on them.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So why don't you just pick up your dumb second ball and obey the rules of golf and move on? And then we got into talking on the same tee box about this situation. He goes, know what I do? I just call
911.
911. I'm like,
call
really?
the police.
You were just in a confrontation right here on the golf course. Want to say hi to Mike and Charlie, who I played golf with yesterday with my brother. All right, why don't we take a quick break? We'll continue. Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony, mornings 6 to 11 a.m. Live and uncensored. The Virus. Sirius 197. XM 202.
Oh, it's the Opie and Anthony show. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning to everybody. How great is that Megan Fox video?
You're very nice.
Gotta love the Twitter, man. Chris Cornell does a song for the Megan Fox Esquire photo shoot, but then the new thing is to make a video as well. Not the new thing. They've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And this video you could pretty much find anywhere. And just Google Megan Fox Esquire video shoot, whatever. You'll find it yourself. Just ridiculous.
Now we notice Megan Fox has like a big
pussy mound.
Pussy mound. But now we're looking at Hayden Panettiere's, and it looks like she's got a schlong in her little bikini bottoms.
Maybe she's got a pad.
You know something? Maybe she's leaking. And she's got a maxi on. She's flying on the wings of a maxi.
Yeah, that's too big to be a vagina.
Yeah, what's going on there?
It's creating a shadow on her leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It looks, I don't know, there's something going on in the front of her pants. Maybe she did that on purpose.
I'd put the whole fucking mound in my mouth.
Oh, of course.
And just go.
From belly button to knees.
Yes.
This just in, airplane just disappeared off the coast of Brazil, totally vanished off radar.
How big of a plane?
Good morning to you.
200 and some odd people on board.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's a real, what airline do we know?
Air France.
Air France.
Wow.
That's not a good sign.
No.
It doesn't all of a sudden go, it's back. It's back on the radar. Yeah, it just dipped down for, a few hours.
Maybe they were bored and they went and did some whale watching.
You think that's what they were doing over the ocean? Whale watching?
I see a pod of whales. We're going to go take a closer look.
Not a good sign.
Can you imagine the pilot decided to do that? Like, just to go from 30,000 feet down to about 1,000 feet off the ocean and go, check this shit out, and then go back up. How fast you'd get fired.
Oh, my God, so fired.
With that kind of language.
The FAA, they wouldn't be happy with you. Plane full of passengers.
Yeah, they're all screaming.
Skimming the water.
And you're just being, shut the fuck up back there. You're ruining my fucking high.
Did this 1,000 times in the war.
Enough already.
What is this list? Oh, because I've been...
Well, we're going to get to that in 1 second, Jim. I just wanted, because the guys pulled it. I got a quickie, and then we'll do the list. It's what? The top 10...
The most influential comedians of the...
We'll do that literally in a minute. Big story. Bruno comes down from the ceiling of the movie awards there for MTV.
Yep.
And his ass ends up in Eminem's face. It's the big story of the day.
In 69 position. If you watch the video, it's so obviously fake and staged as this fake MTV outrageous moment. That, you know, the ones that used to be real. Mm-hmm. Like when that lunatic, what band was that?
Which one?
The guy that climbed up on one of the light fixtures and wouldn't come down.
Oh, yeah, it was Rage, right?
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine.
Like,
very good,
security had to get him up. Like, that was real.
That
was a real moment. That's like, wow, did you see that lunatic last night? He climbed up the thing and wouldn't come down.
Well, what happened with MTV, their award shows used to be really cool because they were very different than all the other award shows.
Yeah.
And then they started cleaning up their own award shows, so they weren't getting these outrageous moments anymore. And then they're like, "What's happening to the what's going on?" Whoa. So now they're trying to stage outrageous moments.
Yeah, and
I mean, it was so obvious last night. Now that we've gotten to see the video, as Bruno's coming down from the sky, they have a shot of Eminem. Like, could this possibly happen? Is he going to fall on Eminem?
And it's yeah,
it's so dumb.
First of all, he's so high up at the point that they look at Eminem that you wouldn't even know he was coming down on Eminem.
Right.
Secondly,
you would never take a one shot of Eminem.
Why are they lowering him down?
Right.
On top of the audience.
Well, because Bruno was saying, he was talking like there might be a problem with the rigging.
Well, if there was a problem with the rigging, you move him back to where he was.
That's all it is.
Like,
it
was stupid.
And the paper here in New York.
Move over an aisle.
A paper in New York reporting it as a real thing.
Yeah.
And Fox 5 in New York has this to say.
Rapper Eminem was the butt, literally, of the jokes at MTV.
Get it. Wow. Oh, how many more people could use the butt of the joke? Right.
Slim Shady. Shade of ass on his
shitty.
Yeah.
Literally, of the jokes at MTV's awards last night, and he apparently didn't appreciate it. Actor Sacha Baron Cohen was dressed like an S&M angel. There he is, right there, flying over the audience.
Where?
Like you couldn't
and he landed
right.
with his butt, literally just inches from Slim Shady's
crazy,
face.
Right?
Eminem seemed visibly upset. Some say he was in on it. Remember, he has a new album out.
Some say. How about you say? Because it's obvious if you're a human being, you dopey newsreader.
How about Eminem says?
Yeah, Eminem says it's fake.
Some say.
And they zoom right in on Eminem.
Maybe they got our show on in the newsroom.
The guy.
Some say he was in on it. Remember, he has a new album out. Sacha Baron Cohen has a movie out. Others say that Eminem had no idea. He and his entourage stormed out, and some celebrity tweeters say that they think Eminem knew about the stunt, but didn't know that Sacha Baron Cohen wouldn't have his pants on right in his face. How about that? Oh, boy.
And they were pushing him away. Get away, man, falling on Eminem.
Leave. Instead of just
beating the crap out of him.
Making it a game where they stand about 12 feet apart and punch Sasha in the face, send him to the other guy, he punches him in the face back, and they just knock him back and forth like that for a while.
They would turn him into a human pinata.
Oh, yeah.
If it was real.
He'd be gone.
And these big, massive bodyguards just kind of storm out with Eminem. No, their whole job is to make sure Eminem is not, humiliated.
With the camera right there in Eminem's face as he's walking up the stairs,
right.
too. It looked like a wrestling work. Really
I would assume most people don't watch the local news anymore because they're just a bunch of dopes, right?
Yeah. It's not new. You don't watch it for the news.
They're just a bunch of dopes.
You watch it for cheerleaders that come on, or the new dance troupe from Broadway, or something. You don't watch it for the news. You go to regular news channels for that.
Of course. The 10 most influential stand-up comedians of the 2000s.
Oh, it is all stand-ups?
Yes.
Okay, and where's the list from?
TheLaughTrack.com.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
I really don't either, but enough that it's made the press.
Who are the 9 that come before Jimmy Norton?
Well, I gotta say, I don't know if that's the case.
I would say yes.
I have a couple of guesses.
All right.
But since it's stand-ups, they're probably not. I had Sacha Baron Cohen as one of them, but if they're only doing... I don't know if he was a stand-up.
I don't think so.
Okay, so is that a no?
Strike one for Jim Norton.
All right, but I didn't know if they were doing actors or not.
Jim. 2 strikes to go.
Okay, Dave Chappelle?
Number 1. You just fucked up the whole list.
I wouldn't have put him at number 1. He's not the most influential.
Put him
he's great, but he's not the most influential.
Yeah.
I got Dave Chappelle.
He's number 1 on the list.
Jon Stewart?
Strike two.
Stewart is not the fucking guy. Are you kidding me? The way he affects pop culture?
But
stand-up comedians.
Yes, he is a stand-up comic.
No, but he's known more for The Daily
TV
Show
stuff.
than
Oh, okay.
stand-up.
They're going pure. All right.
I would think.
Okay.
I would think.
So
Chris Rock is obvious.
Chris Rock.
Although you could say Chappelle was known more for the Chappelle Show
Of course
than
he was.
for his stand-up.
And what he did by leaving the Chappelle Show.
Right.
Of course he was.
All right, who's your third?
Chris Rock's good, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
Wow.
Bill Maher.
Nope.
You're kidding, right? No. These guys are not on the list?
No.
As the most influential comics of the 2000s?
No.
Wow.
So Chappelle's on the list.
Yes.
Okay. Chris Rock is not on the list?
No.
Bill Maher, not on the list.
No.
Like or hate Bill Maher, he influences pop culture.
Nope.
Okay, Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman is on the list.
Okay.
Number 5.
Jay Leno.
Nope.
No influence. He talks to fucking 5 million people a night. No influence at all on pop culture. None. Who listens to Leno? 5 million people a day. That's 25 million people a week. But he has nothing to do with it. Okay, Dane Cook.
Dane Cook is on the list.
Okay.
Number 4.
Of course.
Yeah, he's been influential. But the thing is, Dane's been more influential for other comedians in the way that we market. Like, everyone looked at, like, Dane after, like, because you knew his success, a lot of it was MySpace, and a lot of it was, by marketing and comics, but holy fuck, why am I not doing the things Dane is doing?
You could say that's influential.
Very influential, yeah. But I mean, it was more towards most comedians.
Right.
You watch Comedy Central, it's the Dane Cook channel now because it's all young comedians doing Dane Cook.
Yes, and if you look at...
it's amazing, actually.
Janine Garofalo.
Nope.
Okay,
Thank
she's
God.
a pop culture reference, though. People like, like fucking Janine Garofalo, she is, whether people like her or not.
One of our regulars made the list.
Okay, well, hold on. I would put Dave Attell.
Dave Attell is on the list.
Okay, this is probably a Comedy Central inspired list, then. It seems like it is. One of our regulars? Okay, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. is number 10 on the list.
Wow, okay, good for Louis.
Congrats to Louis C.K. That Shoot Up is an amazing special, by the way.
Yeah.
We got 5
Hysterical.
so far. Okay, we have, let me see. We have 1, 2. We only have 1 black guy, so there's got to be other black guy. How the fuck is Chris Rock not on that list?
It's on the list with Jay Leno.
Dude, but fucking, how is he not on the list? I don't comprehend that. This list is idiotic.
Come on.
Let me see.
Another one. Another guy that's done our show a handful of times.
D.L. Hughley.
Well, that's right. DL has done our show as well. He's part of the original Kings of Comedy.
Yes.
So they bunched them all together. DL, Cedric, Bernie, and Steve.
Okay.
Original Kings of Comedy number 2.
Okay. How about Blue Collar Guys?
One of them made it.
Oh, okay. Is it? I would say probably in the last few years, probably gonna be Foxworthy. But Larry the Cable Guy has been fucking a massive success. But is it Foxworthy? I would say Jeff Foxworthy.
It's Larry the Cable Guy.
Is it really? That was my first instinct. I should have said that.
Number 8.
I should have said that.
3 to go.
Okay, so Larry.
One has done the show probably 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times.
Maybe more, actually. A few phone calls, too.
A few phone calls. Bob Saget.
Bob Saget is not on the list, Jimmy.
Okay. Has done the show a few times, including phone
One of
calls.
these guys you were talking about this morning, Jimmy. Maybe not on air, but while we were getting ready for the show.
Was I?
Yes.
What did I say when I came in? Oh, let me think. Sorry, Fisher. What the fuck?
See, I'm a good listener.
Was I talking? Who was I talking about them with? I don't remember anything I said when I came in.
Oh, that part I don't remember.
I was half asleep. I'm very tired when I come in.
3 to go.
Sleepy boy.
Shit.
One of the guys has done the show since moving over to Sirius XM. I can't give you more hints.
No, I know.
I'm done with hints.
Done the show. Maybe I wasn't here that day, though. So I would say Robert Kelly, of course.
No, we already did the one of the sort of regulars, Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm.
Although he hasn't been in a while. We got to get him in here.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Louis changed ever since this list came out. Louis Black. No, he hasn't done it since we've been here.
No.
Fuck.
3 to go. You want to give up?
No.
All right.
Can you have me a hint on the other ones?
I gave you a lot of hints. One of the guys that sat in this studio. We've only been in this studio a month and a half.
Ryan Regan?
This studio.
This studio, yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking Brian. I'm trying to think of comedians that have come in.
One guy you talked about this morning, a mere hour or so ago. I don't think on the radio. And the other guy, I can't say anything about the other guy without giving it away. That's a good hint right there.
Okay.
Well, my hint would be very obvious.
I talked about Imus, but that was on the air. I don't know. I give up.
Really?
Well,
Ant?
Oh, Ant, you don't know either?
A comedian that was in this studio that's only done our show a handful of times. That one should get.
Not Russell Brand. He wasn't on this side. Nope. And that would just be silly. You like how I guess without guessing?
I think someone being
we all do that.
Yeah. Guessing with no commitment whatsoever.
Because if you would have said he's on the list, I'd well, yeah, no, I mean Russell, yeah.
Hoping the guy says, yes. Oh, yeah, I know. I was just saying.
Well, Colin Quinn should be on that list.
No.
Of course not. Why would he be?
Doug Stanhope, number 9.
Okay.
Who's in this studio. Patton Oswalt.
Doug was in this studio?
Yeah,
okay.
Is that right? He was right over there.
Okay.
When Kevin Smith was
never
in.
remember.
All right, Patton Oswalt.
And who you were talking about this morning. And
you're right, I was. Okay, I was saying I like Patton, and I'd love to have him on.
And number 3, Mitch Hedberg.
Okay, Mitch definitely belongs on the list.
And that is your 10 most influential stand-up comedians of the 2000s.
What is
according to thelaughtrack.com.
All right, well, some of them I agree with, but the fact that if you're going to talk about stand-up comics...
Well, has Chris Rock done a lot of stand-up in the 2000s?
Sure has. I mean...
those 2 monster CDs of his was in the 90s.
Yeah, but he's hosted the Oscars in the 2000s.
That's true, though, but,
has he done any specials in the...
He did the last one, which was, it was all right.
He's done a lot of stuff in the 2000s, hasn't he? Talk shows and fucking... He's like become this iconic figure.
Yeah, but...
I think they're talking about pure stand-up and not other things these guys are doing.
Which doesn't make sense.
Then they wouldn't... Well, Chappelle, Chappelle has been then.
Like when you think of Dane Cook, stand-up.
Yep.
Right? Mitch Hedberg, stand-up.
It sounds like a Comedy Central-inspired list, though, just because they're the acts that they... All right, well. Well,
Britain's Got Talent is over.
Thank God. I never really paid any attention except for
Susan Boyle.
That's Susan
got
Boyle
people talking about this thing, right?
Susan Burrell.
And this is how it went down.
The winner of Britain's Got Talent 2009 is Diversity.
Diversity, I hear, is some kind of dance troupe. What? Some dumb dance troupe won.
England's weird.
Maybe someone could call in that saw this show and tell us why this Diversity won over Susan Boyle.
They now have 2 big acts, though. They have her.
Ew.
Everyone on the planet knows who these guys are.
This is what wins?
They're just doing this really weird dance routine.
They got Sam's in it, apparently.
My big Afro guy.
Big Afro.
Why Diversity? It's just a bunch of dancers. Like, when you've seen one dance troupe, you've seen them all, no?
I know.
What makes this dance troupe great?
They throw their little kid around.
Oh, really?
They bring it.
They bring it on?
Uncle Paul. Yeah, they... Uh-oh. Somebody... another kid coming down from the wire. Little break dancing.
Guys are I mean, they're not bad dancers, but
it's a dance
they shouldn't
troupe.
have beat fucking Ogre. They shouldn't have beat Gene Stapleton.
How long would you sit through a dance troupe?
I've already maxed out.
I'm done.
To be honest, maybe if you were dragged to one of these things, you'd sit through one number and go, oh, that was kind of cool. And then look at your watch and go, fuck, an hour and 40 minutes of this to go?
Yeah, kind of done.
This is how Susan Boyle handled her runner-up position.
But with every winner, there has to be a runner-up. And this year it is Susan Boyle. What a fantastic competitor. Susan, how do you feel right now?
The best people won.
That's very gracious of you. You said to me there you came runner-up to very deserved winners. Do you feel that?
I really do. They're very entertaining. Lads, I wish you all the best.
Oh, that's very, very gracious. Susan, can I just say on behalf of us all here at Britain's Got Talent, it has been amazing to meet you. Thank you so much for taking part. We've all shared an incredible journey with you over the last 7 weeks. You've been phenomenal. One more time, let's hear it for the runner-up, Susan Boyle!
And then she was rushed to the hospital over the weekend.
The stress got... Dude, she was a fucking fat nobody from Scotland.
Yeah.
And now she is one of the most recognizable people on the planet.
World renowned.
I hate her. I'm sweating 20 years, and people don't even know me in fucking pass Ronkonkoma. I'm a nobody. It's amazing. But that would drive anybody nuts.
You think?
Yeah, dude, she's like... She just sang because she wanted to kind of sing, and all of a sudden she is that famous.
Her second song sucked.
She put herself on the show.
The first song was amazing from what? Les Miserables?
Les Miserables.
Miserables. And then she did Memories, and she didn't nail it like the first song.
No.
This plane is nowhere to be seen. Maybe they stopped somewhere else for coffee.
Airbus A330, 216 passengers, 12
crew members.
Oh, bye-bye.
Maybe they just did a little something.
Don't they have communications with the people?
What's the weather like?
Let's say hi to Gene in West Virginia. Gene?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
I just wanted to let you know that under the David Tell section in that article, they gave a little mention to Jimmy Norton as a part of the New York scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you should go back and read it. They give a tip of the hat to Mr. Jim Norton.
You got a little tip of the hat there,
I
Jimmy.
like hat tips.
A little tip of the hat to Jim Norton.
That's what I need in my career, more hat tips.
Yeah.
I never get one.
Yeah, like the old lady with the walker. Type of hat tip I want to see you get.
Let's go to Brian in California. Brian.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Brian.
Yeah, with the whole Eminem and Bruno thing, how about the fact that fucking Eminem was mic'd up?
Eminem was mic'd up for the big stunt?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You do hear him.
I just assumed that was off Bruno's microphone.
But Bruno's mic was buried in Eminem's crotch.
Oh, I see. Maybe they mic'd Bruno's ass, knowing that it was going to land on somebody.
When he walked out, you could hear him cussing, though, and stuff.
You know, I think if it was like, I don't know, 1990, maybe people would buy into this stuff more. But
did the cursing go out?
No.
Yeah,
No.
of course. He's walking out with his bodyguards, his big old nigger bodyguards.
Jesus Christ.
What's the matter with you?
Holy shit.
Well, all right, well, so the cursing didn't go out, though. They beeped it.
Yeah, it was was it recorded or something? I don't
still
even
hear him,
know
man.
anymore.
Hold on one second, sir. Danny, where's my hat tip? Is it a slam? Oh, all right.
Oh, I thought you wanted Danny to tip his hat. He's the only one wearing a hat. Oh, well,
I
I
got
can
the hat.
tip.
I can tip
Look,
the
look,
hat.
you just got
I'll
a
give
tip
you
of the
one
hat
of
from Anthony.
Okay.
What does it say, Jimmy?
It's about Attell. If the New York cringe humor genre is its own scene, then David Tell it's probably its biggest star with a hat tip to Jim Norton.
Ah.
College kids from around the country begged to tell about to come to tape Insomniac from 2001-04. You might have been one of them.
So if he's the biggest star with a hat tip to you, shouldn't you have been next person on the list?
Well, if they're saying in the genre of cringe humor in New York, that's why I said this was a good list. Because guys like Chris Rock just haven't done anything in the 2000s. How do I get a hat tip and Chris Rock doesn't get anything?
Hat tip.
Jesus, I should get nothing. I should get a clit hood lift.
We're finding out more about diversity, I think. Let's say hi to Eric in New Jersey. Eric?
Hi, boys.
Hey.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
Hi, Jimmy Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, that diversity dance crew, they all have a deformity. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but they are amazing. They're going to be at the Wellmont Theater September 26th.
What date did you say? Oh, you're right.
September 26th. Wellmont Theater, re.com, myspace.com/Jim Norton.
Thank you very much. It's funny. Diversity and I are going to be, and Susan Boyle is going to come out, and she does this thing where she tongues my ball bag, and I smash her in the face. It's a really funny routine we've been working on.
It's a hoot.
We play Hungry Hungry Hippo. I punch her in the back and her mouth opens and she grabs my balls and pulls them in.
That I got to see.
All right, sir. Thank you.
I'm buying my ticket.
Hey, the Octomom.
Yeah, Octomom.
That's another big story as far as pop culture goes or whatever.
Here's another example of a despicable human being being rewarded for being a despicable human being.
Yeah, but I got a different angle on that.
All right.
She's signed to be a reality star.
Why wouldn't she?
But no one is picking up her show.
Really?
Yeah.
Ruder?
Yeah, and I don't understand that. It's like, this is the perfect reality show.
Why is it perfect, though?
Because it's such a disaster. If you're going to watch reality shows, you're going to want to watch the Octomom being a horrendous mom and a lunatic.
I hear she's...
Not this sort of, like, stage reality that we're all heading toward.
I hear she's kind of crazy from everything in the news and her interviews. Crazy. Does that make a reality show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, is she crazy all the time? Or is it going to have to be written in craziness like they do with fucking shows that just don't have enough shit going on in them?
Just to having the cameras rolling as the kids are just wandering around the house unsupervised?
I got to give it to, like, Ozzy and the Osbournes. That show, it had crazy enough shit just based on its own to make it entertaining. I look at commercials I've never tuned in, and never will, but the commercials for fucking Gene Simmons Family Jewels, I can't even look at the commercial without getting a douchey chill.
Why?
Because he's so fucking fake. The whole thing's phony. Ugh. It's just a fake reality show. It's not real. I want reality. Yeah, believe me, I'm not happy with Ozzy and his stupid commercials that he's doing every...
The commercials are lame, Jimmy.
They're bad, but I don't care.
They're bad.
Ozzy's getting some fucking dough. Good for him. He should be doing commercials.
Some do-re-mi.
That's right.
Whatever Ozzy does, Ozzy was the dark horse long enough. He was the fucking, you know what I mean? He was the problem long enough. The fact that he's doing a little commercial shit when he's almost 60, let him have fun.
Yeah.
Good for Oz. He fucking bit the head off of 2 animals, caught shit from the Catholic Church. He got kicked out of Texas for pissing on the Alamo, tried to choke his wife. What do people want from this fucking guy? He's done everything a rock star should do. He's almost died 300 times. Fucking does nothing but throw up on himself, forgets the words to his own songs. Guy's he changed his television by doing a reality show, and he makes a few bucks singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and doing a few things. Everybody wants to fucking kick him in his uncircumcised dick. Leave Ozzy alone.
You have some valid points there, James.
The guy has been the fucking dark horse in music. All he is, other rockers would look at him in awe at what a fuck up he was. So I'm all for it.
All right.
You win the argument.
Yeah.
No, but with the Octomom, though, I mean, we're starting to decide what makes, what reality shows should be on TV and what.
You want reality?
If you want reality, this is the type of show you'd want to check out. That's all I'm saying. Top 10. Well, there's top 20, but screw the top 20. Top 10 album sellers of the 2000s.
Okay.
We just did comedians, stand-up comedians.
Sellers.
Okay.
It's top 10 Monday.
Nah. I don't even know if we would get any of these. Wow, I don't think we'd get any of these.
No.
Let's try.
I can't even think of one. U2.
U2 is not on the top 10 list.
2U.
2U is not on the... Metallica's 14. We know Metallica. Johnny Cash is 18.
Who the fuck is kicking Metallica's ass?
Kid Rock is 19.
But there's a lot of country.
Madonna?
You nailed it, Ant.
Yeah.
That's why we don't know this list. A lot of country acts.
A
lot of country acts.
Middle America.
I'll just run down it. Top 10 album sellers of the 2000s. Number 10, Jay-Z. Number 9 is Creed.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do sell a lot of albums.
Yeah, but they only had 2 albums in the... Wow, they didn't have any albums really in the 2000s. So those are just
old
back albums
that they're selling?
Still selling like crazy for Creed. 8, Linkin Park. 7, Nelly. And then here comes the country act. 6, Kenny Chesney. 5, you got Britney Spears. 4, Toby Keith. 3, Tim McGraw.
Oh.
Number 2, what a monster this band is.
How are they still selling albums like this?
A little band named The Beatles.
Jesus.
How are they number 2? Half of them are dead.
Isn't that amazing? They are selling some albums.
In the 2000s. This is not of all time. This is since...
Right.
19, I was ready to say 2000.
2000.
Since the year 2000. I'm fucking tired today, man.
Wow.
Got off the golf course as it was getting dark. The Beatles have sold since the year 2000 27,591,000 albums.
You know, that's how Paul McCartney can still be rich Paul McCartney guy.
Yeah, that's why he didn't care about that Heather Mills.
Yeah.
He
Heather
made
Mills
up that
is
money
like,
within a couple months.
Get her out of me life. He doesn't care. He just forks over the money.
God, Jesus.
Number
2.
Number 2.
Their last album came out in what, fucking like 88?
What? I just got really scared for you. I realized that.
Number 1.
You were joking.
Let me guess
one.
number one. Let me guess. Is it
pop artist, not country, and a current pop artist?
Madonna.
Ooh, I think that's a very good guess, Jimmy, but she didn't even make the top 20, which is strange to me.
Pop artist?
Seems like she sold a lot of
Gnarls
albums.
Barkley?
Gnarls Barkley.
Old Gnarls.
I guess it's not Eminem.
Eminem.
Is he number one?
Yep.
Wow.
31,127,000 albums since the year 2000.
Well, yeah, that was his big his big years.
Wow.
31 million
records.
It's pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of albums. Beating out the Beatles.
But the Beatles.
And Tim McGraw.
I was a fan of Tug myself.
That was his father.
Who's with me with the Tug thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tug was his dad.
Tug was supposed to be the famous one in that family.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Let's take a break so we could do some...
I was reading oatmeal.
Oh, what happened to Ozzy's variety show? Rob on Long Island wants to know.
Hey, yeah, what happened to that?
That show sucked.
Really?
I gave it a try. That thing was horrendous. That thing will never come back.
They only aired the one thing?
And they sort of knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even Sharon, when she was promoting it, kind of knew.
It's like, yeah, she knew it sucked.
If you give it 1 week, if you give it one airing, that's not a good sign for the network.
You don't think, Jimmy?
No, probably not. I had pitched something I had wanted to do, actually. I didn't pitch it to them, but I told Roland I would love to have done something like a video slideshow on the show of being an Ozzy fan and how every photo I have with him, he looks miserable. And just tell the story of how I've done nothing but annoy this guy for the last 15 years. And I have like a bunch of photos with him where he looks like he wants to just shit on me. Ozzy never smiles in my pictures. It hurts me. And there's photos of him with other people in the same moment, smiling and happy, and then he's got his arm around old fucking cancer tits. Wants no part of me.
All right, why don't we take a quick break, and we will continue. Green Day did not make the list, Thomas Overbeck from Dallas. Green Day selling a lot of albums since, I almost did it again.
I would think,
since the year 2000?
I would think. They, not the best albums, but...
Why isn't U2 in there?
Some of the big hits.
U2 had a couple monster albums in the last few years. Why isn't Madonna in there? I'm not a Madonna fan, but it seems like she put out a bunch of things since 2000.
I guess it's a niche.
I'm trying to think of another band that maybe should have been on the list.
Those country artists really just fucking...
That is a world
displaced everybody
that we're just not even close to being part of.
No, I was close. Oh, was I close to knowing a lot of country music.
Really? Really?
That's what I listened to for, a summer.
You haven't listened to a country song since?
Fuck that.
Were you doing it just for the pussy?
Fuck that. Fuck
right back to the Wiggles.
Exactly, right to the Wiggles. Oh, absolutely. It's like going to a bad movie. You just, you go for this, and
sometimes
hopefully
you do it for the pussy.
Get laid out of it or something. But, music's terrible. But then I started knowing the words to some of them, and I'm like, oh, Christ, man.
They're catchy.
Sure, some of them are.
I wouldn't download any of them, but...
they're all, and they are, like everybody says, they're all the same. They really are. Like every girl country artist that is singing a song is singing about her fucking cheating boyfriend and how he either broke her heart or she's getting back at him in some horrid way where, she smashes up his pickup truck or,
we got to get Patrice in and
his
do
friends or something.
And do our country our country music bit. I love that bit.
Oh, yeah. We try to figure out what the song is about based on just the title.
And it's funny for everyone that listens to us that do live in that country world because they know these songs really well, and they're listening to a bunch of dopes hearing the song for the first time, trying to figure out what the song's about.
Yep.
It's a really good bit. We'll do that soon. We'll try to figure that out.
Yeah, that's one of those that, look, she's smashing his truck up.
I love that song by Carrie Underwood.
Oh, you do?
It's a great tune, yeah.
Oh, sure it is.
You don't like that?
No, I heard it 80,000 times.
Did you guys
heard it? Yeah.
And then I also had a couple of country songs left in my CD player.
Took his truck, took the computer, burned all of her stuff in the backyard.
Exactly.
Yeah, she should hand that stuff over to a country artist.
Yeah.
That would be a hit.
She was American Idol, right?
Yeah, she was, Jimmy.
But she didn't win.
She was just a small town girl.
No, she won.
I know.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood won.
I'm a fool. Ruben Studdard's my favorite. Is he on that list?
Isn't he great?
He's a disaster. He's a failure. I know. With all that exposure, he failed horribly.
He's making fucking hats out of bacon.
They basically hand you this unbelievable career, and to fail that bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Taylor Hicks, too, has the label dropped him.
Taylor Hicks is a failure.
Complete.
He had to do a little Broadway thing.
That's always embarrassing when it's like, for, 1 month only.
I like Taylor Hicks. I remember that season, but it was all about Chris Daughtry that year.
Yeah.
I think it was the same year as Chris Daughtry, right?
One of you guys pointed it out. I don't remember who it was.
Me! That's going to be my new thing.
That children have better tasting penises than adults. I don't remember who it was that pointed that out.
Do they? Uncle Paul.
Wait, now I can't do my bit because now you're going to flip it every time.
No, I won't. But I think it was actually you who pointed that out. It was that the American Idol is so smart because the number 2 is the bigger fucking star. A lot of times. Like
Should
it was
be
with
the
Clay
winner.
Aiken.
Yeah, people go, oh, that should have been the winner. But then they're like, no, because number 2 will make it on the merit of their talents, and so they could cash in on that one. And number 1 will make it because they're number 1, and they were the winner, so they get 2 celebrities for the price of one.
I think they control all their careers now.
Oh, they do. And then
it
they
used to
send
be
them
where
out
they used to only control like the winner, and then they started going, wait a minute,
You gotta
we
sign
should be
your life
controlling
away.
all these guys.
Sign your life away. Oh, these 2. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot about those 2.
Is that from the first year?
Who are they?
That's, I forgot her name.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, right.
She still has a career, though, right?
You know why I forgot her name? Because you forgot she used to be a good-looking broad. Now she's a fat pig.
She got fat.
She looks like a real-life Cartman now.
And
Come on, they put out that really good movie From Justin to Kelly. You don't remember that
Oh,
one?
Justin, what was his?
Guarini, I think it's called.
Wow. All right.
Is that the guy right there?
I got that. Yeah, they were 1 and 2 that year, the first year.
What's his name, that guy?
Justin something.
Justin Guarini.
But she still has a career, doesn't she?
Sort of. She waddled onto a stage recently.
Waddled on. She waddled
You didn't see
on.
the picture of?
Oh, yeah. She's fucking horrific.
I haven't seen her.
Yeah.
Huge Jimmy. Like, I mean, you would swear that this isn't the same girl. Maybe Danny can find that real fast. Speaking of videos, there's something going on the internet, the literal translation of videos. Has anyone checked this shit out yet? One was sent to me over the weekend for, what was that? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Horrendous song by Bonnie
Tyler. I like that song.
Do you really?
Turn around, bright eyes.
She looks like Ozzy.
Yeah, look.
She looks
that's
like
the same
Ozzy.
girl that we just saw.
Oh, God.
Yes. She looks like the Ozzy from a Sabbath cover band.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, God damn, could she do that?
And she's doing the double peace sign, which basically means, I know I'm a fat, disgusting pig, and you're all looking at me, but if I do this, maybe I'll distract your attention a little bit. That's the
What
same,
happened? A big
same girl.
fat double chin?
Horrendous, right?
Oh, that's a shame.
You would probably bang Susan Boyle before you bang the latest Kelly Clarkson.
Slow down.
What?
No, I wouldn't.
What?
Slow
What?
down. Oh, look at that ass.
Oh, and her legs. She has those stupid, like, almost knock knees.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
when fucking fat girls have that thing where their thighs rub together and their knees poke out?
And
It's
their
awful.
knees are bent like the wrong way. They go to the side. Wow, that's fucked up.
Jared in Boston. Jared.
Hey, guys, I got a theory on that Beatles thing.
Yeah.
Well, the kids coming up, they're not buying CDs anymore. It's probably all the old people replacing their vinyl.
Well, then how do you explain Eminem, number 1, my friend?
Well, just the
Your
fact
theory
that they're
falls
still on that
apart.
list.
Good day.
Good day.
Thank you for nothing. All right.
All righty, Frankus. I like how they got the sexy fan blowing her hair back shot. And meanwhile, the bottom end of her is so fat, and she's a flatso, which is even worse.
Horrendous.
No tits and a big fucking gut and big ass. She's a flatso. Aw.
Can you...
terrible.
I want to show these guys the literal... if you go to YouTube, it's Bonnie Tyler. Just write literal, and it'll probably pop up. Someone's saying the Aha literal video one is really funny. You want to do Aha or Bonnie Tyler?
Aha? Aha is one that
Take on
everyone's
Me?
familiar with.
Want to do Take on Me?
Yeah. What are they?
These
they
are
do?
worth checking out on YouTube. Some of them suck. They do the literal. They sing along to the video that we all know. make their money.
Dig reel.
Hey, want a taste of the dig reel?
What?
Well, here's my favorite video of the week. We usually just show a small clip, but I want to show the whole dang
over
thing,
him.
because this was my favorite video as a kid.
He's going to explain the bit.
Good. It just got better. With over 2,800 digs, here's Take On Me, the literal version.
It's a whole series.
We all remember this.
Oh, College Humor.
Reading a book. Lady brings a new cup of coffee, peeking my window. She would rather keep on reading. Look at the frame. There's a handsome guy inside this comic. Close up eyes.
That's kind of funny.
It's definitely worth checking out on your own, obviously.
Okay,
it's a great visual.
The bit is all they do is say exactly what's happening on the screen.
Yeah.
80s, lots of squiggly lines. When I stand here, it makes me human. I'm handsome either way. You know you like it that I'm flirting with you. Come to me. Come to me. Magic. Sing to
This is great.
That is funny, man.
What the? Hey, stupid diamond ditchers. Makes me want to crumple something. Oh, boy. I'll show them. Oh, yeah, I'm going to march it right over right in the trash.
Ah, told you to stay away from my magic frame.
Oh, my gosh. Get out of here.
Come on, baby. Bring at me, huh? What are they doing with our magic frame? Come back here. There you go. Hey,
Oh, no.
where are we? Whoa, where the hell am I? What kind of hole is this? Is this your house? Is that them? I'm gonna get you.
What? Dead end.
Come back here. This guy's gonna get an ass full of pipe wrench. Oh, watch out, then they're gonna beat you up with the pipe wrench. Climb through this hole. Show this guy, then cut back to these two. You go through first. I'm gonna kick some ass with my old pipe wrench. What on earth happened to her? Take that home. Take that home. What happened to
Stop the video, cut back to this guy.
Unbelievable,
What
right?
did happen at the end of that video? Did the guy ever come through the comic book or no?
Yeah, he
think
fights
he
his way
does,
out.
right?
He fights his way out of the thing,
Yeah.
and then it looks like he was just kind of laying there all sweaty, and he's there with her.
He kind of showed up like the Terminator does, just kind of naked with a hole through space.
Yeah, exactly.
Then he shot her in the head in a club.
There's a whole series of these videos. Some
That's
of them,
funny.
Some of them are but every once in a while they nail it. The Bonnie Tyler Total Eclipse is pretty good.
That was a good one, though.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, check them out for yourself.
What do you like better, Total Eclipse of the Heart or Betty Davis Eyes? All kidding aside.
Do I have to
Yes, which
answer?
one do you like better? I know, it got
That
really...
was so annoying.
I would have to go with Betty Davis Eyes.
I
Really?
prefer Total Eclipse of the Heart. It's a tough choice, don't get me
They're
wrong.
both pretty
Pretty bad.
bad.
But you have
Yeah.
to answer it. Which one will you take?
Is Kim Carnes dead now?
I don't know.
She's dead!
Is she?
I think she is.
What?
If she isn't, I'm sure she'd be very angry.
Let's hope so.
She might as well be.
Oof.
She's lonely.
Turn around.
Well, if you like this, you want to do you got to see it part of the literal version of the video.
Oh, this is part of the literal version.
I know
It's
it's
not
a visual
poking
bit,
fun.
but the beauty is
The lyrics are different.
You guys will be talking about this all day with your friends and family. We just turned you on to the literal video thing.
Maybe not friends and family.
Well,
Exactly.
You know.
Maybe
yeah.
just people.
Here we go. This is the literal
This is the literal version.
video version of Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Thanks, sweetie. Pan the room.
Random use of candles, empty bottles, and thought. Then can you see me through the span? creepy dollar window and what looks like a bathrobe. Then it's in the shot of dangling balls. Close-up of some candles and dramatically posing. Then stock footage of a moon in the sky. Messing up my close-up with a floating blue curtain. Now let's see who's coming in from outside. Doors open. Why aren't I reacting in the shot? Guess I should be acting, but I'm not. Wander through a hall with doors that magically open, and this classroom has a fan. Now it's getting creepy, you can tell by my staring. It's a long time since I've been with a man. Emo kid is throwing some love in my face. I guess that means that he just slipped me the bird. Staring at the swim team gets you killed by a gang of dancing ninja men who know how to twirl.
What a stupid video this was.
Terrible.
Then a bunch of preppies make a toast. Most of it just ends up on the floor. And they shouldn't bend tonight. Or they're gonna hurt the gymnast. Why do they play football inside? Here's another shot of fencing. And I'm all sleeping there from behind. Watching shadows run off. I walk onto a terrace where I think I'm alone. But all the mozzarellas got an army of clothes. They do the Macarena, but I'm still not impressed. They beg for me to dance with them, but not in this dress. I'm most like Rocky tonight. I'm running up a bunch of stairs.
That's great.
Is there I pretend to be Eva Perón? Look at me, I'm lifting my arms. There's nothing else to shoot, so zoom camera under this arch.
It's fucking really good.
Funny.
That is
great idea.
Funny, yeah.
There's a bunch of these.
Leaning on myself, cause there's two of me here. But now there's only one in the shop. I pulled my feathered hair whenever I see floating claw. Ooh, I gotta use the bathroom, but the door's locked. Can you help me?
I'll open the door for you.
Oh, thank you, sir. How could I ever repay
This is
you?
an awful 80s video.
Hey guys, check this out. Wait, it's supposed to take the cloth and leave everything else on the table. I don't know what happened. Not like that, it's the other way. No, stop! You're making it worse!
Alright, we shall be preppies put gold dust in my fencing mask.
Hey, this isn't the ladies' room. Get out of my way, I gotta pee! Flying altar boy! Never mind, I just went on the floor. Now I need to find a mom. Look at me now! Emo kid with too much makeup. Now watch a bunch of half-naked guys. It was just as they dance around in diapers. And I join the glee club of the dance. Nothing's joke. Look, the fog machine's on. What kind of private school will let in these kind of guys? It started out as Hogwarts, now it's Lord of the Flies. I hated that book. I'm swaying side to side. Dancers need to stop. The gayest man on earth would call this over the top. I'm with my head to the right. I'll never go to church again. I think I lost your contact. When did sizing out qualify as a dance? Kneeling like I wanna throw up. What the effing crap? That angel guy just felt me up.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can fade out. It goes on for
Although the effing crap, you could have either changed the line or said fucking.
Yeah.
You don't need effing.
Commit.
Yeah. That's funny though, man.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Worth checking out on your own. Obviously a visual bit, I'm sorry, but
It's just every friggin' literally every scene is just talked about as it happens.
Yeah. A bunch of people are saying Under the Bridge is really good, the literal version of that video.
I'm going to check all these out now when I go home.
And also try Tears for
Mullet
Fears.
with headlights.
Yeah, Tears for Fears as well. I checked out Nirvana. A Nirvana one. It wasn't as good. Smells Like Teen Spirit wasn't that great.
What's her name?
What?
Not Kim Carnes.
No, Bonnie Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler.
What year was that? Like 82?
Jeez, probably.
Might be a little later.
You forget how the 80 videos were, though. Like Gervais captured it when he did the
oh my God,
Office Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's like just running through the whole with the flimsy cloth.
Yeah, and the things that make no sense at all. Just walking around this apartment and a dove is flying by.
Yes.
Why is it in your house?
Juxtaposition on records.
The 90s videos weren't much better.
That's true.
Let's push sludge through pipes.
They were all the same with that blurry edge and old people staring into the camera for too long of a time, not moving. Blurry. David Brent.
That's great. He fucking...
It's great with his bad shirt.
It's my favorite wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. I really know you, but I've been lying awake at night, wondering if you really know me. Because
he's wearing white. It's a completely overly lit white room.
Overexposed.
And he's got the dramatic look up. It's fucking great.
Yeah, the way his eyes follow the camera, and he's trying to be all sexy, but he's
wearing a white, like, too loose-fitting cloth outfit with an open top. What an ass. He's throwing a dove.
Throwing a dove like the 80s video.
Like I understand you.
The hair fucking teased on his forehead.
Now, girl, I know the difference.
Stroking her picture.
It's awful. It's every awful 80s video.
It really is. Every 80s video cliche.
To break up our happy home.
The light.
The lighting.
He's singing and arguing with her like in character. And he's barefoot.
Because we only act like children. When we argue, fuss, and fight.
The crossfade, like now he's singing in the same room as himself, sitting on the couch, all depressed.
It's not overly done. It's perfect.
That's exactly how they made the videos in the 80s.
No,
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Juxtaposition Records.
That is a good Juxtaposition Records.
What a terribly douchey name.
I've never seen that. I gotta check out that whole thing.
You never saw the Christmas? You never saw the Christmas? Dude,
I'm a huge fan of the British Office.
It's
too.
fucking. You think
fan.
like, are they going to jump the shark or?
Right.
It's so fucking good.
I don't have that.
I'll give it to you. I have it.
All right,
I'll loan it to you. Let me rephrase it.
Oh, it's a good one.
Just give it to me.
All right.
You can buy another one.
Send Kenny out. I'll buy it for you.
Yeah.
I'll sign it to you too.
I would like that. That would be very nice.
That he's barefoot kills me so.
And it's the reveal. It's like he's like, well, we argue, fuss, and fight, but he's like singing it to her.
Yeah, of course he is.
Oh,
because you argue in songs.
She walks off. It's great.
People are saying we have to see the Rick rolled.
Oh no, really?
I don't know.
Never going to give you up.
This is very visual. But
I know.
It's the third song in a row.
It was either this or a lot of commercials. So
we're going to get to the commercials anyway.
That's true.
One
less commercial break, I'm thinking, because we went real long here.
I have to tinkle badly, but I can.
You want to just see like 30 seconds of Rick roll?
30 seconds, and that's it. We can't just keep doing that.
Then how about Danny just turns off the video after 30 seconds? Because I know how we are.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we're just going to be staring at another video.
30 seconds.
While we're supposed to be doing a radio show.
30 seconds after the vocal comes in.
All right.
I'm assuming it's this.
I don't know. I haven't seen this one.
It says Rick Roll, the literal version.
All right, look, dance, all right, tap my feet, move my hands, spin around, gyrate, look that way, dance, dance in some sort of alley, dance backwards. All right, now I'm in some sort of prison yard, okay, that's right. I'm gonna dance backwards because I did against the spine wall, spin. In my creepy trench coat, blue denim shirt, and hipster shades. Enough of me, let's cut to my shadow. And then I'll dance under this nondescript tunnel. I can see a blind girl dancing freely. Gotta take this to banquet hall. Karaoke all alone. Frank Sinatra's microphone. Giant windows make this place look churchy. No one here to serve, let's call. Finally, menage a trois. Suspenders don't suit him at all.
30 seconds.
She's dizzy.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
If it was the first one we saw, maybe we would like it.
The guy doesn't sing very well.
Yeah.
It's kind of better when
you got to find
the
someone
voice
that
is
can
good.
nail the vocals.
Yeah.
Like the one, it sounds like Bonnie Tyler is singing that one.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
All right, we'll
That's
take
good
a
one.
break.
Yeah, that one, not so good. Let's
go make out.
Glad we made a 30-second rule.
You guys don't know comedy because right here in the comments for that Rickroll video, it specifically says OMG ROFLMAO with like at least 7 exclamation points.
Oh, wow. Shit. Then we're fucking stupid.
I'm Groffle. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, Jim. Oh, literal Jim.
Should have a B with a bunch of O's.
But instead, I give you this, my friend.
Thank you, all dear friends, for coming to my
Birthday.
Someone
birthday. I realize why I love the way he says that. It's not birthday. It's birthday. My birthday.
I got a new one that I love that we got to find. Something about he has a horrendous laugh, and then it says something like, "It's so good to laugh." I don't know if that's the exact, but we have to start playing that one a lot too. Somebody over the weekend put the 6 or 7 clips of Peewee from the 30 Rock episode together nicely on a website.
Funny.
Oh, you might have it, Dan?
Yeah, just give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I sent it out on Twitter over the weekend. Let me see. Yeah. Do the
Clip 4?
Yeah. The end of this one, I want it for my machine.
Dan, why isn't it playing?
What?
Danny.
What the fuck?
Oh, there it is.
Volume up.
If you will please direct your attention to the center of the room, it is now time for the cake.
You're 25?
Yes. Can you believe it? Finally old enough to rent a car. Oh, it feels good to laugh.
Happy birthday.
His little arm is shaking.
He's like directing them singing with his little hand.
Yes, yay.
Could you play the first part again?
It's terrible.
That horrendous laugh is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will please direct your attention to the center of the room, it is now time for the cake.
You're 25?
Yes. Can you believe it? Finally old enough to rent a car. Oh, it feels good to laugh.
I need that for my machine.
Or if somebody bombs, it feels good to laugh. That's a great clip.
Yeah, there's 6 of them. I'll retweet it to all my followers on Twitter.
I already did it.
I'm way ahead of you. Let's take a quick break and we'll continue. Opie and Anthony.
Remake of an 80s song.
Careless Whisper by... I was the one who brought this to the show. I forgot the band. Help me. They deserve some...
Seether.
What?
Seether.
Oh, yeah, Seether. Opie and Anthony. Up is #1 at the box office.
Is it?
Up? What is that? Did you say Up is #1?
At the box office.
Is that the cartoon?
I don't know what Up is.
Let me look at his eyes.
I swear to God, I'm...
Is it the animation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the animated film there, Jimmy.
Oh.
Old man and puts a lot of balloons on his house and goes for a little ride. Bless you, Dave.
Pixar, you know.
Pixar, a little film by Pixar, their latest creation.
Little film by a company called Pixar.
No idea.
Yeah.
#1 at the box office, 68 million. Night at the Museum, another 25 million. Great movie title. I don't even know if this movie's good, but Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah, it sounds like a WWE pay-per-view, right?
Yeah. And tune in to Drag Me to Hell this weekend. I'll see you at Drag Me to Hell. It's one of those things.
The only reason I'm doing the list is so I can say Drag Me to Hell.
It sounds like more of a match than a whole pay-per-view. Like, you know, it's The Undertaker and Kane in a Drag Me to Hell match.
Drag Me to Hell match. The loser actually goes to hell.
Terminator, Salvation.
Yeah.
Sounds like two wrestlers that should be wrestling in the Drag Me to Hell match.
Terminator and Salvation.
Right. Going at it. And then Star Trek.
Yeah. Still up there, huh?
12.8, fifth place. That'll be it for Star Trek, though. It goes bye-bye.
You know what I watched last night on that Fox movie channel's pretty good. They play some of the old movies, and they got some old guy that comes on, some producer from Fox. He tells a little story about the movie and stuff. And you know what else they do that I like? They play it in abso-fucking-lute widescreen.
Ooh,
so even on your 16:9 television, it's still letterboxed a little bit. And I watched Planet of the Apes, the original one, I think for the first time ever in that aspect ratio, where you see the whole scene. It's so much better than a square-looking, like 4x3 crappy.
Our ancestors were stupid with that square TV idea.
Horrible.
What the hell were they thinking?
It just looked like shit. And then when I watched it on the Fox movie channel there, it real night, ultra wide, and those shots of like where they're going through the Forbidden Zone and stuff at the beginning. Really cool, man. You got to see all that scenery that was just cut out when they put it on TV.
You know what? I got to check that out.
Very cool.
You just turned me on to something.
It's like, because I've seen Planet of the Apes 1,000 fucking times, but to see it like that, and as I was turning it on, I'm like, you know, I've seen this movie 1,000 times, but I'm going to watch it. Yeah, it was a 2.35.
You ever do the commentary on Planet of the Apes? I think it's commentary, or it was just a special where they talked about the whole series.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And how they kind of ran out of money, and then
bad masks.
They started pointing out how horrendous the extras looked in the bad monkey masks.
Yep.
Like the first one, they did it right. Everyone, the makeup was just over the top, just amazing. And then the budget was kind of cut or something, so they just put Halloween masks on a bunch of the monkeys in the crowd scenes.
Yeah, it was horrible looking. You could see him if you freeze frame it. You could see him in the background with these awful looking.
There are a few other things they
on.
pointed out and how horrendous it was as the series went on.
But to see a movie like that in the widescreen the way it's supposed to be, it's amazing the difference than when you just watch it squished down. What you're missing, like that whole peripheral thing, is so important to a fucking movie, especially when you got a good director and a good cinematographer. Director of photography that knows what they're doing and sets up a shot. So you're supposed to see what's going on in the middle, but that peripheral thing is important to the shot.
Right.
And they just, some fucking asshole at some TV station
just goes chop,
thwack. Fuck it. Thwack.
And just throws it in a garbage pail.
Or pan and scan stinks
Pan and scan rots.
And rots.
Rots.
Dude, I haven't heard that in fucking years.
It's appropriate for the circumstance. And then what they do that pisses me off is a lot of times the credits have to be in widescreen or they're smashed together. That's why when you watch the old movies from the 70s, like you'd know the movie was ending because everybody got real tall and skinny, and they put the credits on.
Because they had to squeeze the credits on.
They had to squeeze the credits on the screen. And like when they do that in widescreen, and I'm watching the credits going, oh, shit, you know, it's a good. I want to see this in widescreen. The second it says directed by, and then that ends, there it is. The whole fucking movie back to regular.
Can't they cut down the credits, too? We're done with credits.
They've done a good job at doing that.
Because most people will sit and go, oh, that's who that was. And then you're like, all right, whatever. And you get up, and the credits roll for another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, they should sit down and decide which credits are really important to this film. These are the ones we're going to put up on the screen in the movie theaters.
It's a legal thing.
Is it really a legal
thing? Yeah, they have to run it. But what they did on Fox Movie Channel
do you need to give a credit to the secretary of the film?
The assistant to the property manager.
People? I'm sure we're talking to a few of those people. I'm sorry, but
sorry, your name didn't flash up for 3 seconds, not even a third of a second. And they a lot of times now on Fox Movie Channel, they squeeze it to the bottom of the picture, and then they go with the guy doing commentary about Planet of the Apes, or about like Die Hard's another one. I've seen it 1,000 times on TV and everything like that. And again, it was a nice wide aspect, and it just like looked so much cooler that way.
Hey, back to Beneath the Planet of the Apes and Back to is on FXM today. Nice.
Not big fans of any of the other Planet of the Apes.
Come on, don't be fresh.
Beneath, not bad at first, and then it gets too weird with the mutants and the friggin'...
Yeah, but they got the bomb, man.
The praying to the bomb. The almighty bomb. Heston makes a cameo for 3 seconds.
You know, that's what they're doing in North Korea. Who are you kidding? Praying to the bomb.
Pray to the bomb.
You know, I mentioned golf. If someone could find this article, Kim Jong-il. You know he's the greatest golfer in the world.
Is he?
I can't believe his countrymen are buying into his horse shit. Supposedly his first round of golf, someone's got to find this. He shot a 34 under.
Of course,
with 11 hole-in-ones, and they report this as news in North Korea.
Get the fuck out of here!
I read it over the weekend. It was in. I think it was in yesterday's paper. If someone
That's
could
amazing,
find this.
though, dude. Just because he's a fucking dictator doesn't mean he can't play golf.
What a kook!
Funny.
Can we find all the other things that he has claimed to do? Because there's a whole list of them. But I never read the golf one before. Here it is. Move
His
over,
first
Tiger.
time out.
North Korea's Kim shot 38 under par his first time out.
First time out. So he just said, "Let me give this game a try."
Danny, can you read that? I can't read that.
They believe
the first paragraph or so.
I bet you they don't. They probably know he's a complete sociopath asshole.
But if they criticize him, you know.
Yeah, they'll be killed.
Or the worst thing, imagine if he did. He went out and shot 38 under.
Yeah.
He's like, I know I'm a little nutty, but
no one buries me.
Trying to find where it is
Those
here.
Glasses.
His glasses and his shoes.
Well, it's an article from worldtribune.com, so it's got to be true.
Of course it does.
And Kent, the movie guy, is saying that Drag Me to Hell is a good movie. It's a Sam... what's that, Sam?
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
It's kind of like Evil Dead, very scary and very, very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They do that little mix of comedy. A lot of scenes are done on purpose to look like hack horror movie scenes, like the slow turn with the ominous music, and it takes like an hour for the girl to turn around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then they're not... I don't know if they're marketing that movie right. I thought it was just a...
No, it's scary, too.
Oh. I'm frightened.
Frightened.
Jimmy.
It's very frightening.
Was this miniature golf, or is this a real golf game?
No, it says here that Pyongyang media says Kim enjoys golf, having shot
That's
multiple...
not how you pronounce that name, Danny.
Yeah,
how
Danny,
long have you been working for the show?
Come on. I'm sorry. Media says Kim enjoys golf, having shot multiple holes in one during his first try at the game. He reportedly aced 5 holes and finished 38 under par on the golf course.
What a load of shit.
He routinely shoots 3 or 4 holes in one per round, the government-controlled media reported.
Routinely.
The government-controlled media reported. Routinely.
Routinely.
You'll be lucky in your entire lifetime to get 1.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker.
And every once in a while, you'll read about somebody that had 2 in one round. I mean, but that is
like a miracle.
That's like once every 20 years
Routinely.
or something. Routinely. 3 or 4 per round. What a fucking
That's
asshole.
fucking great. Just fantastic.
Why are we even acknowledge their country?
Yeah,
Just
how
get
is that
rid
a
of
country with a leader like that? How is it a country? Just astounding.
I don't know. Let me say hi to Jimmy James in New Hampshire.
Go!
Morning, boys.
Hey.
The list of what Kim Jong-il has done is similar to the list of what Chuck Norris has done. Kim Jong-il doesn't do a push-up. He pushes the planet down.
Right, the old Chuck Norris gag.
Only it's news in that stupid country.
Yeah, we got to find the list of other things this guy does. He's amazing.
He really is.
He's
divine, is what it is. He can do things because he is actually holy. He is a holy in one. Boo, 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 boo.
That's kind of cute.
Blue Healer from Kentucky writes, North Korea's average course length is 100 yards. See, because they're all short. Waka waka.
Nice picture of him. That's an oldie. It's one that's hanging up in all the schools that they got to like pray to. God, what a
Bruce,
creepy
tickets
place.
go on sale today. You're going to go see
Stupid
Bruce
world.
Springsteen today?
No!
or get your tickets?
All I picture is Roland now. Anytime I think of Bruce and the tickets and what a pain in the ass, and that they're bogus tickets, they're trying to sell them for too much money, the dealers are getting them, and I just think of poor Roland trying to get his tickets.
He'll get his tickets.
Oh, every show.
I was lucky enough to see Bruce Springsteen only once, and that was when he did his experimental Ghost of Tom Joad.
Oh, you didn't even get like the...
I don't think I got one hit.
You didn't get Bon in the USA?
I didn't get one hit. It was just Bruce. It was just Bruce.
Wow, that is
my old
really
friend Buzzy
bad.
dragged me along. I was so fucking bored.
Yeah.
Acoustic Bruce, not playing any hits.
There is...
Or it was
not
Nebraska.
much
I don't
choice.
even know. He did that Nebraska album, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
So maybe it was around... I don't even know what I saw.
You saw
See?
shit is what you saw.
Yes.
You saw shit.
It was acoustic with no hits. That's what I remember. It's like, boy, lucky me.
I can't tell you how boring it is to sit in a concert that you really are not enjoying. It takes forever. And if you're with somebody that's like digging it, it's like, I'm just looking at the Bangles there.
You mean when I...
Oh, my God.
They've aged a little bit.
What,
Wow, the one in the middle is a guy now.
And that's, what's her name?
That was the hot one.
Did they get rid
that
of one
actually
of
here
them?
at Sirius?
That's Susan
That might be here, actually.
Hoff?
Susan Hoff.
Really? Why are they...
They played here.
Why are they showing
Belinda Carlisle
to show how they can get big? And what... Oh, Jesus. Where did the old guitarist go? Wasn't there another guitarist?
I don't know. How would you know that?
Because I remember the videos. Oh, yeah.
Hey, they're at Sirius. Are they here right now?
No, they were here at the end last week.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
so great. A week old.
We're a few
story.
days old.
Huh.
I like this song.
What, the Bangles are getting back together? Is that what this
guess
is all
they-
about?
Holy
Look at that
shit.
beast.
They look like old moms. They look like everyone's mom.
Susanna Hoff looks pretty hot still.
Yeah.
Susanna Hoff looks good.
How old is she? She's got to be in her early 40s now. No, mid-40s probably, right?
No, not that old. She was a kid. 80s, let's say 20, 30, 40. Well,
You know what?
something?
She's not hot anymore.
No,
She's cute.
she kind of looks... She doesn't have that chubby little
Her
baby
face
fat.
grew.
No, she's got like sharper features.
That's
like,
what I mean. Her face grew out.
She needed some of that baby fat on there. Look at the anchor guy's like, I'm not commenting. Not saying a word. Just jerk off to that band. Well, God, it's just, well, what are you going to do?
Mark,
What are you going to do? Time
Mark
marches on.
from Seoul writes, he's listening to us from South Korea. He writes, Kim hires a staff to inspect his rice to make sure each piece is the same size. No fucking way. But who knows with this guy?
He's got
I need a list of other things this guy does. He's
rice
nuts.
all the same size, or he freaks out.
No, come on.
I have no idea.
How OCD is that? Should be Kim Jong-Kenny.
His official biography also claims Kim has composed 6 operas and enjoys staging elaborate musicals. Kim also refers to himself as an internet expert. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Danny is an internet expert. He can find pornography at the drop of a hat. It's amazing. I wonder if Kim Jong-il can do the same. Kim, find me docking immediately. Boom, there it is.
Let's say hi to Cocksock.
Oh, Cocksock.
The Cocksock.
How you
It's been
doing?
a while. What's up, Cocksock?
Hello, boys.
Hello, Mr. Sock.
Yeah, I just was stationed up there right on the border between North and South.
Yeah.
And everything North Korea does is about, like, cock size. Like, their flag is freaking huge. If you guys look up on the internet, joint security area, you'll be able to look at a bunch of different things that North Korea does to be, like, badass or whatever, to one-up South Korea, basically.
Really? So it's got to be big. Our flag
Yeah,
is bigger,
everything.
so it's better.
Little Nicky has a rifle.
Oh,
Yep.
hi.
Little
It's little Nicky. How are you?
All right, anyway.
All right, boys.
Is that so funny?
I love the little Nicky bit.
Little Nicky just walks.
He just walks down
and
the
he,
long hall.
it's so awkward for him too.
He's now just waves.
Because now he just gives
he's
the
way
peace
in on
sign,
the joke.
and he's like, "Oh, how many more steps before this hallway ends?"
Turns out he's one of the fans here at Sirius XM that listens to the show. So He's in on the bit.
And Danny's
Same
gotta,
guy,
Danny's
man.
gotta
Come
bring
on.
the picture up, and, and it makes me laugh every time.
All right, we're going nowhere with the North Korea bit. Obviously, maybe we'll get back to that. But first, we got some breaking news. Backstage with O&A.
Oh.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and Steve C., the developmentally disabled executive producer of the Opie and Anthony Show, showed up to work wearing effeminate capri shorts. We went to Steve to get the scoop.
Steve, what are you wearing?
Shorts, Sam.
No, those are capri shorts.
Are they really? I thought they were just shorts.
No, they go too far past the knees and they're tight. They're effeminate capri shorts. Oh, and they're fringed at the bottom?
They're fancy.
Do you ever, look at yourself in the mirror and think, how can I make the guys make fun of me today?
No. I actually look in the mirror and go, I have no idea if this has any fashion relevancy whatsoever. Then I turn around and I look at my...
I have to stop this. We never stopped the Backstage with O&A bit. We let it play through.
Yeah.
Steve is always thinking fashion. And failing miserably every time.
Oh, hell yeah.
He doesn't fucking put on capri pants thinking they're just shorts.
Is he wearing them today?
Yes!
Call him in here immediately. I have to see his legs.
All right, here he comes. Oh, my God.
Hold on, let me get the rest of this Backstage with
He's
O&A.
wearing Mary Ann's pants from Gilligan's Island. That's exactly what
And
those
he
are.
has the skipper's body.
Before we get him in, let's get the rest of this Backstage. But he's lying through his teeth.
Relevancy whatsoever. Then I turn around and I look at my 15 fiance and I go, who fucking cares what they think?
Right, I could just wear her clothes.
No, not quite. She actually bought them for me, so. She says they're trendy. I have to believe her.
Yes, they're a huge trend in the gay culture right now.
Are you making that up?
No.
Fair enough.
As Steve C's mask of heterosexuality slowly slipped away, we went to O&A staff members E-Rock, Mars, Travis, and Danny to get their take on Steve's pants.
Was that Eric? I just saw these. You just saw what? These awful shorts.
They're great shorts.
Do you think those are jeans that a straight masculine man would wear?
I don't think most gay people would wear those either.
Hey, Mars, did you see what Steve was wearing today?
I noticed, yes.
What did you think?
Well, at first I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I thought it was long shorts until he sat up, and I saw these fuzzy knickers.
Knickers?
Yeah, I think they call them knickers.
Knickers. Travis, did you see Steve's pants today?
Yes, I did see them.
What did you think?
I thought they were quite gay.
Danny, did you see what Steve was wearing today?
Yeah.
Do you think Steve purposely wears things that people think are gay?
Just leave the guy alone, man. They're sexy, they're fashionable, they're coming back this year. I think they look good.
That's weird.
I suppose everyone's entitled to their opinions, but if Steve's pants aren't gay, they're certainly heavily bi-curious. It seems the only thing Steve does worse than producing a radio show is convincing people he's attracted to women. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Steve's right outside the door.
Damn.
Steve.
Here comes Steve. Now,
I didn't notice these before.
Okay.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
You were lying.
What?
You're always thinking about fashion.
I'm always thinking about vanity. I don't know if vanity and
you
fashion.
put those on thinking they were long shorts, and you have
Absolutely.
no clue what a capri pants is?
I don't know what capri pants
Come
are.
on,
I really don't.
I'm just fixing the back.
Thank you, sweetie.
Everyone knows what a capri pants is.
I know what long shorts are, and I've got a handful of pairs.
So you think those are long shorts?
Yeah. They're not?
No.
Not
Even close.
I'll fully admit I'm a vain, egocentric prick, but...
Let me tell you what long shorts are. Long shorts are shorts that are long, yet the leg
baggy.
doesn't taper. They're very baggy and long.
Okay.
Like over the weekend, I was wearing long shorts.
But so
long
technically,
shorts,
if these
but-
were long shorts, they should end at the knee?
No, they should be big.
They are
big
thinner.
around.
They are so much thinner at the end of them than they are at like mid-thigh.
Okay.
They should just go down. If they go down all one side, those. If you watch Gilligan's Island,
yeah,
Mary Ann is wearing those exact same pants.
This is not helping.
No.
These are designer, long shorts.
Steve, I don't think there's a guy out there that can pull off the capri pants.
No.
Honestly,
they are horrendous.
They couldn't be gayer if they came with cum splattered on the back.
Jimmy, you don't like them? Would you wear those?
No, I wouldn't.
Steve's pants look like something that Sacha Baron Cohen would wear as Bruno. Like, that's what he would wear.
Then that's trendy, right?
And very gay.
I think Evan's got the long shorts on today, which, you know.
Does he?
Okay, so they'd
like
have to go.
Abercrombie and Fitch, kind of baggy. They stay big.
Let's see. Well,
Okay, so they go just below the knee.
Yes, those are considered
very
like
big.
sort of long shorts.
They got like cargo pockets on
They
them.
don't get all tight around the knee area.
Exactly. Those are guy pants.
Yours are very tight everywhere, like very tight, and even around the bottom where they're capried.
Hoffman from Virginia.
You couldn't find capri. You couldn't find those pants in the men's section, could you?
No, I couldn't, but I did find them in the women's.
Yeah, there they are.
And it's the brand that he's wearing too. So
holy shit!
Women wear
wearing
capri
girls'
pants.
Then why would they make them in this size, though?
A lot
Fat
of
girls.
women. Why are you sweating so profusely?
Well, I sweat all the time.
You're sweating like crazy.
I always sweat, though.
No, women are wearing capri pants like crazy right now. Guys, not so much.
No.
A lot of gay guys are.
For real?
Yeah, there's a big thing in with but it's a very gay look. Like, it's a very effeminate, like, I work in the fashion industry. I'm the gayest guy
Like
you've ever
bottom.
seen.
It's a bottom look.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Very gay.
All right, I'm on the men's shorts.
All right.
And there's nothing that looks like those.
The
pants.
closest thing is right there, but that comes up to the
guy's
knees.
All right, so
Yeah.
it's about 2 inches below the knee.
But in all fairness,
No, it's not.
But in
No,
all fairness
it's
to
about
Steve,
4
they're
inches below
not
the knee.
not making capri pants that big for women.
Yeah. They're really not.
They would be fucking huge.
Wow.
So I don't know if this is funny. I have a feeling it might be. It says,
And if you are wearing those
hold
jeans,
on,
you're wearing
hold on.
$216 shorts.
Wow.
My chick bought them for me, so.
Jay from Huntington. Does anyone else picture Steve getting dressed to Goodbye Horses? Why is that funny?
From Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay.
I'm crying over you.
Oh, right, okay. I knew there was a reason why that would be funny.
You like these capris?
Would you fuck me?
Neither would I.
I fuck me hard.
Steve shorts are made by Victoria's Secret FFS. They're True Religion?
Yeah.
True Religions. Not many guys can pull off the True Religion thing.
No.
Voss wears True Religion
Yeah,
jeans.
Exactly.
Bobby Kelly wears them too, doesn't he?
Yeah, the beacon of
that?
masculinity, Bobby Kelly.
E-Rock's got something.
And Voss was
A weight problem.
fucking purse.
And Bobby's sexy point look.
E-Rock's going to the mic.
Thought Steve might want to just complete the outfit.
What is that, a Lane Bryant
nice.
shirt?
Yeah. Nice animal pattern Lane Bryant shirt from his glory days.
I think Steve.
Glitter.
Would you wear that?
I have worn it. Give me the thing.
I was going to put it on. Good.
With glitter on it.
That's right. Prove him wrong,
Yeah.
Steve. Put on this shirt.
Oh, please. I'm already
Now tuck your penis between your legs.
I'm already in the hole.
Look at the pockets.
They're like little sweet buttons.
Oh, he's got a little.
Steve, you don't have to wear everything your girl buys you.
Sometimes you got to say, I can't wear this.
My girl buys
Yeah.
me stuff. I'm like, what are you, insane? I can't fucking wear
Yes.
this.
My girl brought me
throw
rubbers.
it
I
away.
won't wear them.
Sometimes you have to
Putting on the
say,
blouse.
nice thought, but I'm returning this.
Women don't buy things. It's an old hack point, but oh boy.
Wow, this is
This is 3X, by the way.
It's a 3X.
So, okay.
Fucking hot.
I'm kind of,
Everyone,
Get your cameras.
everyone noticed your
everybody.
cover, by the way. My girl bought them.
But she did.
But that doesn't mean you go on
you know what
and
the-
wear it to work the next day.
The hole in his story is that he's like, I don't know what they are, but he knew that they were designer jeans and that they were supposed
Oh, I know
to be
now
fashion.
because Sam's been doing this for about a half an hour. So I call
Correction.
my,
By the way,
The hole in his story is in the back of these pants.
Danny is exactly right, because the second I started making fun of him, he said, Sam, these are designer jeans. These are trendy jeans. These jeans are worth more than your life.
That's why I stopped the backstage with O&A, because he made it sound like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to fashion.
no, he knew.
He knew very well. He's very proud of his fashion sense.
Let me say hi to Dan in Philly. Hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Good morning, boys.
Hey.
Check the flap over the zipper. I believe, if my information is correct, that the flap is reversed for women's pants as opposed to men's pants.
No. Like, look at the front.
What do you mean, like?
No, it's flapped over the same way.
No, that's guys.
Oh my God, they're tight around your crotch.
They are really
Jesus.
tight around your crotch, huh?
I'm back. I'm fully back at the gym after a 2-month absence and fucking eating like horribly.
Don't they call them clam diggers or whatever?
Are they? I don't know.
Clam diggers.
You got two clams in the sand getting ready for the picking.
Steve, if those are men's jeans, can you please find them on the website?
I just look for them. Come on, find them.
Let's say hi to Bob in New York. Bob.
Yeah, how you doing? I was
Dad, you know what? If the guy wants to dress like that, you know what, it's really easy to dress however you want to.
Aren't they girl pants?
Yes, Bob.
How you doing? It was the men's pants. What size are they?
What size? They're waist size 42 right now.
Okay.
They're.
I mean, should I have 12?
Yeah, but is there a number on the back?
Is there just
like,
a number?
Like 20.
Like those chick sizes. I don't even know what they mean. I wear an 8.
I think they're men's capri pants, but
I don't know.
Still, guys aren't wearing capri pants.
Yeah.
There's a huge...
This is a pretty hip place, this Sirius XM. Is anyone walking around with capris?
No, I'm telling you, like, capris are a look that is 100% effeminate. Like, guys who wear capris are trying to pull off a very effeminate gay look. It's not a cool thing for guys to wear capris and try to come off as masculine.
Yeah, it's really not. It's
But look at my calves.
Yeah, you have big calves, but they're not long shorts. They're capris.
What the hell's that, E-Rock?
Breakfast.
Yeah, E-Rock is obsessed with Steve's breakfast.
Yeah.
And tweets it every day.
With everybody else's, too.
Oh, hold on.
With the whole concept of it.
We get another Nicky sighting, little Nicky. He must.
What is it?
Hey, wait a minute, he's coming back. Why is Nicky coming back?
Yeah.
He made the face.
He
Is that
awkwardly
fried chicken with
says-
cheese?
No.
What are you eating for breakfast, Steve?
Leftover buffalo wings.
Oh, thank God you're not eating like shit anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, what are you doing? You had surgery, Steve. Why don't you go have some egg whites? What are you doing?
Oh, I had egg whites.
Hold on, but Sam just brought up a great point. Didn't you just a mere 10 minutes ago say that you stopped eating like shit and you hit the gym again?
I did hit the gym.
After
and-
eating like shit for 2 months?
I never said,
quote. You just said it.
I did start eating the gym, and I have been eating like shit, and I continue to eat like shit.
Why eat like shit?
You know what, dude? Truth, I'm an addict, and I don't drink. I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Why can't you be a salad addict?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because salad sucks, at least right now.
You're right, though.
Salad
I'm done
sucks.
with salads, too. I fucking hate them.
I eat because I'm unhappy.
I fucking punch
and
salads
I'm unhappy because I eat.
Give me a salad so I can punch it. Fucking hate salads. Steve's right. I'm with him on that.
He's soaking wet.
Why?
I sweat.
What the fuck you on that you're sweating so much?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
We all have hoods.
Oh, yeah. Well,
There's
yeah,
a
I
buffalo
did have
wings.
2 monsters already.
What?
I did 2 monsters already.
I have a
Monsters
communique
what?
from Steve's girl.
Ooh. Okay. The lovely.
TrueReligionBrandJeans.com.
Mm-hmm.
Try under men's shorts.
I did.
That's what we've been trying to look at. That exact thing. We're on the website. I believe they're men's shorts, but the problem is I don't really see guys wearing the capris. That's all. But if you want to wear the capris, then, who am I?
Steve, if these are the ones that you're wearing...
I dress like shit every
My legs are too short.
You don't pull it off. You don't pull it off.
You should just be shorter and wear them as long pants.
Chop my calves off.
They probably made them that big as a goof and put them in the store. Let's see if anyone buys these.
I thought the back's different.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
It's not as big.
It's not the cut.
Fringe is not in, by the way. Fringe is so far from being in right now.
Fringe is so 1974.
But those have fringes on them. The ones he's looking at right
Yeah,
there
those
have
are
fringes on.
not... Fringe is
You
not
got
in.
the fringies too on them?
Yeah. The ones that look like you took a cheese grater to the cup.
Jeansize.com to check size. That's what Jeff's saying. JEEN size.com. Right, Jeff?
Like hillbilly jeans you're wearing. Like the hillbillies would wear those barefoot
Sam, drag me
down
to...
there and they eat possum.
You look like the Hulk in regular pants.
The Hulk is cool, though.
Yes.
Are we friends with LQ yet? Where are we at with them?
Actually, I think Mars made some headway with the host because... But I think... I think we have somewhat of a working relationship with them.
Can we
now.
drag Steve over there and get their opinion?
Can we bring one of them in here so they're on our show? So can we tell we have an opinion on men's pants?
Ask Larry. He's pretty cool.
Oh,
You know Larry?
Yeah, no, I met these guys a few weeks ago.
Go shopping?
Where? Well, hey.
Go shopping.
Can we bring one of those out?
Yeah, we'll ask them.
They might be doing their own show.
Oh my God! There it is. The Hulk pants.
Yeah, that's what Steve looks like.
He's wearing the Hulk pants.
The Hulk's too big.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry or when I'm not.
Oh shit.
Wait. Let's say hi to Footer. Footer.
Yes, gentlemen, listen to me. You're getting it all wrong. I'm a European traveler. I do European traveling on the side. Later, boys.
I guess they're popular in Europe, Steve. Do you know that?
I had no idea
Let's
about
go to
that.
Mark. Mark, how are you, buddy?
Hey, yesterday I was in Russell, Illinois. I'm a truck driver.
Yeah.
And I seen this truck driver. He had to weigh 400 pounds. He had 50 style black glasses on. He was maybe 40. And he was wearing khaki capris with flip-flops.
All right, who's wearing that? Ashton?
Yes. Yeah, but Steve's not in Hollywood.
But he's Ashton Kutcher.
Right.
Yeah.
I would imagine Hollywood guys are wearing them.
He
Gay
looks like
guys,
an
according
idiot.
to Sam. European guys, according to that other dude. And that's it. And maybe a couple band guys.
Yes, good. The capris are good. When you fuck the chicken.
Brooklyn Ace.
Salad sucks and so do I.
Salad sucks and so do I. They're killing you, Steve.
I know.
Let's go to Stryker.
It's my turn.
Stryker.
Good evening.
Hello.
You know, the part that makes us even gayer is that Sam knows way too much about gay clothing styles and the gay lifestyle for somebody who claims to be so straight.
Sam, comment.
Sam,
Stryker's all over your shit saying you know way too much about the gay lifestyle.
Defend yourself.
Well, part of my job is to keep in touch with the cultures that Opie and Anthony might not keep in touch with. That way, this is a well-informed radio show. So the only thing I'm guilty of is doing my job well.
Yeah, but you've also kissed a bunch of guys.
Yeah, but that was also for the show.
Oh, God.
That's the greatest gay.
Now, Danny's
Is that the
pulling
greatest
up some
gay
shots.
picture ever? Come on.
There's a fat-ass guy wearing Daisy Dukes up his ass crack. Half the bottom of his ass is hanging out.
Travis said this is what's next for Steve.
I said, what? What? It's totally normal.
I would never wear that. It's so 2002.
It's a great one.
That is, I gotta tweet that shit. Move that screen over here.
Wow. And he's a big bear. He's got like the big beard. Yeah, the one on his face, not one on his arm.
I think Pride is at the end of the month. That would be a place where we'd see some capri shorts on gentlemen.
Oh, the gay pride?
Yes.
Which you'll be going to?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Some interviews?
I'll probably wear normal man pants, though.
No, I just want to make sure you were going.
I got some good audio out of the whole thing.
Yes.
We got Bruce in Pennsylvania wants to defend Steve. Bruce?
Hey, guys, I want to defend Steve because, you know, I spent like 9 months in Egypt last year. And the Italian sailors that we were stationed with, they wore capris all the time. They also carried men purse and kissed each other on the fucking lips.
Steve is dressed like an Italian sailor.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, sailor.
All right. Let's say hi to Clutch in Baltimore. Clutch.
Hey, I want to know if he looks like Little Abner from a cartoon.
Oh, yeah. Lil Abner.
No.
It was like
Abner with
a
No.
comic strip from...
Although he behaves like little Abner Louis.
Punching out, boys.
All right.
Holy shit.
So drag him over to OutQ.
I will. Once they're on break, we'll get...
There's someone in here?
Or we can
How
get
about
one of the
in
guys
here?
in here.
Yeah, they're doing their show now, but...
Just come in there and yell at them when they're done.
Yeah, once they're done.
Knock on their door while they're live with Steve.
Because
Let's get some shit going on at this place.
They don't like Sam a whole lot.
They
so.
started hating me
Why?
because I blocked them from going to their live show to ask them who they were.
Yeah, they don't like Sam a whole lot.
Ever since that day?
They really don't. They really don't.
They don't like being interrupted.
Doing what?
Their show.
Why don't we wait till they're on break?
Coitus.
Get someone who they like more.
Mars. They love Mars.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Mars in here.
Mars.
That's where men are from.
I'm getting word. I'm getting word from Travis that we heard from Liam, who's the guest booker here, and he's saying that OutQ has already mentioned Steve's capris on their show today.
No way.
Whoa! Have they really?
For real?
That's what I'm hearing.
Steve is the gayest.
Wow, Steve.
They said that it is not hot.
I told you they're not in fashion.
Mars, get in here. Mars, you're making friends with the OutQ guys.
Yes, Mr. Larry Flick.
Larry Flick's all right?
He's a friend of mine.
Flick.
All right.
Yeah. How's he a friend?
I'm sure they didn't rhyme that in school.
Flick likes dick.
So, Larry Flick is on the show?
Yes, he is.
How do you know Larry?
He came through the shop, and someone introduced me to him.
What shop?
The engineering shop.
There's an engineering shop around this
I thought it was a gay club.
Yeah.
The shop. Going down to the shop.
Bunch of men with no shirts and shorts and wrenches.
Oh, the shop.
So, what? Can we get one of those guys in here on the break just to talk about Steve's pants?
We could try, but the last time I spoke to him, they were annoyed with us a little bit.
Why?
Because we had some thugs in the corridor stopping him from going to his show.
We're trying to get to know people that day.
Sam,
he weighs 110 pounds.
Sam's
How much you weigh, Sam, for real?
I weigh 135 pounds.
He's a twink.
No, you don't.
All right, 130 pounds.
You're a twink.
He did use that word,
Twink?
thug.
Oh.
What did you Let's say hi to Craig. Craig.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, there's I guess in Provincetown, there's this thing called Bear Week. It would be perfect for Steve. I guess it's all the...
We did a whole break on the gay cruise, the gay bear cruise. Because they had all sorts of events. Remember all those crazy events they had?
Yes. Oh, God, look at the Bears. Oh, no. The Provincetown Bears. Guy's the best with his ass. Oh, look at these guys.
Look at Steve.
Yeah. Look at Steve. Look at Steve. These guys are just bears. Big beards and hairy chests. Oh, God.
So
damn.
happy to be touching each other.
Did these guys fuck each other all weekend?
Oh, my God. Bunch of man-on-man kissing.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, Steve.
Well, come on. Why are you ucking Lemon Party? What's wrong with you guys? Just because three old guys helping each other out.
No, he's yucky because he got lost on the way to that guy's house. There's supposed to be four of us.
Did we ever figure out who the gayest guy is in this picture?
Steve.
The answer's always Steve.
I don't know. It's definitely
Lemon Party rules.
The guy laying back getting his dick sucked and kissing is pretty gay but the guy sucking the dick is probably the gayest.
But somebody said that kissing another guy is gayer than blowing another guy.
Maybe.
So,
well,
the guy laying on his back, if he wasn't kissing the other guy, he probably would be the less of the dudes as far as the gay thing goes.
The one guy who's kissing the guy on the back, and then he's holding his chest gingerly.
Could be the gayest
guy?
He
might be, yeah. Because the guy sucking dick, he's like, yeah, whatever, we've all made mistakes.
We've all made mistakes.
How do you decide which one is the gayest guy in that picture?
We've tried to distinguish this before, and it's got to be the kissing hand-on-chest guy.
I think it might have been Louis C.K., I think, but I think he had a brilliant answer for this one, and it was the guy taking the picture.
Oh, that was what he said.
No, I think that question was, who would you rather be in this picture if you had to be one?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
If you had to be someone, who would you be? Right. And it was the guy taking the picture.
But I'm thinking the guy taking the picture got right back into that into the action,
into the scene.
He's like, "Oh, I got to take a picture of this," but then he jumped back in.
I bet it's one of them who took it. It was probably on an auto timer. I'll bet you it was the guy sucking the dick. Like the other two were just kissing, and he ran and set the auto timer, and then just jumped down and popped that hog in his mouth, and it went ching.
Hold on. I have it set. Comes over.
Or actually, he said it wrong. It was set for 2 hours ago when they were all wearing clothes and smiling. They didn't plan on getting caught blowing each other.
John Hall from Boston, the SiriusXM engineer shop. A bunch of guys, no shirts, flip-flops, sexy capris, and making docking sleeves because they all got their foreskin clipped.
Aww.
All right, well. I don't know, Steve.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm trying to help you out.
No, I know.
The capri look is a little rough.
They're long shorts.
And just because your girl buys it doesn't mean you have to wear it.
Well, I know that.
I always feel bad, but I go, look, I can't. I can't wear this.
I got shit on hangers in my closet that I will never take off the hanger, and it's old clothes that my chick bought me years ago.
Yeah.
Don't let him get away with the "my girl bought me" thing, because he's over there defending them, talking about how fashionable they are and how expensive they are and how fans. Yeah, he likes them. It's not anything to do with his girl buying them.
Maybe I'll just cut 2 inches off the knee thing, and then they'll be
because then that fringe that they put on for you will be ruined.
Do gay people buy shirts? Because every picture of gay people, gay people, they're just shirtless with their arms around each other. Is he brushing that guy's nipple with his arm around him?
Yeah, kind of.
I think he's brushing both gentlemen's nipples. What a time! What a time they're all having.
Why don't we take a break and regroup?
I'm glad we have a UFC ex-champion coming in a few minutes and listening to this.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Is he here?
Forest Griffin, yes. I'm glad he's quite happy he's walking into this fucking...
We're going to talk to Forrest. I forgot he was coming on today. Fuck. Forrest Griffin in studio, 9 o'clock. So probably after the break. Opie and Anthony, stay there. It's the Opie and Anthony show. I guess Steve and Sam walked over to OutQ. I think they wanted Steve and his capri pants on OutQ this morning. So
who wouldn't?
We'll have the audio in a few minutes.
Wow.
Not sure when that's going down, but it's going down. Get it? Going down.
Oh, that's some kind of a joke, I think.
Thank you. Thank you, all dear friends, for coming to my birthday!
How about the NBA playoffs, Dan, huh? What are you thinking?
Jesus. Well,
what are you
know
thinking?
Something? LeBron in a little bit of a trouble there, I see.
He got knocked out, so he's not in trouble anymore.
See that's the trouble.
The Cavs will not be in the NBA Finals. The NBA is pissed.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Magic beat him.
Magic Johnson? Guy with the AIDS? Oh.
The guy with the AIDS that is huge?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be the Lakers and the Magic there.
All right. That's what everyone wanted to see, right? Yeah.
Not so much.
No, huh?
Stanley Cup Finals. What are you thinking?
All right. LeBron. No. I'm thinking Penguins take it.
Oof. They're down 2-0.
What?
To the Red Wings and their octopus.
Oh, yeah, the octopi.
When did the octopi thing start in Detroit?
I don't know. A while ago. I remember that stuff from years ago.
Yeah, but who started it? I don't really know.
Oh.
And now they have to throw the dumb octopus on the ice. Travis, you know the octopus thing?
No. Fruit.
Jesus Christ, I hope this guy doesn't kill us. Ladies and gentlemen, Forrest Griffin.
What's up, man?
What's up, Forrest? How are you, brother?
I'm well.
Where are you?
Doing good.
We'll put you over there.
Let him get situated.
Good.
Good.
You look like you could be a problem.
How's it a problem? Just in general.
I mean a problem.
Look at he's a scary fucking dude, man.
I'm not though, right? I look kind of normal looking, right? Just kind of.
You got those eyes.
Do I? Is it the eyes?
Yeah, you got those eyes.
I know. Can we get some headphones? We get these little fucking
these baby headphones.
Nothing's gonna fit on these ears. Do I really need the headphones? Are we taking calls or something?
We took calls.
We might talk to you.
We got a lot of.
You can tell me what people say.
No, we got a lot of Forrest Griffin fans that might want to talk to you.
I try to listen to people anyway.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good road to take.
Much happier life.
You don't like listening to people?
No, who does, right? This is I'm serious, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you could curse and stuff, but
fuck yeah.
Most of them are assholes, first of all, people.
Good.
What about your fans? You don't like talking to them?
I mean, I do if they're genuinely fans. I mean, most people are fans of the sport.
Right.
And they've got usually good, very helpful advice from me, which would be, like when I gave KCK and the NASCAR driver advice about how to drive. Very pertinent. Because I know a lot about fucking NASCAR. I should give this guy advice.
So what is something a fan has said to you?
Drive fast.
What has a fan said to you, like fighting-wise or whatever, that just made you want to smack him, but you were kind of polite about?
Man, there's so many things. I don't even know where to get started, you know? People come up with, like, ludicrous things, like, you know, you should really make a better entrance. I don't like your entrance.
Your
like,
entrance?
What? My entrance? What's that got to do with anything? That's asinine. Shut up. But the people tell you, like, you know, the worst, though, seriously, is when, like, 30-year-old chick at Starbucks is like, yeah, you know, you should really keep your hands up and try to move to your left more, like away from that power. And I'm like, bitch, you're dead on. What do you, how do you know this? What are you talking about?
You should have taken her advice and fucking punched her in the face.
I was like, what?
And then step to the left.
I was like, bitch, I'm going to move out of your power. Get over.
The only fight I've ever been to was you and Rampage. That was the only actual UFC event.
Well, then you've done it.
It was great. It was
what else is there?
Great fucking fight.
It was an amazing fight.
Yeah, he took the belt from Rampage.
TV, you know.
What's this button do? Is that really? It's got like a safety mechanism.
I didn't even know this morning. I said, "What is that?
What is that, Danny? Do we know?
Yeah, it's you know how our
we're
show
directly
here,
connected to ComStack.
It's kind of in DC. Basically, that button runs right to DC, and if we press it, we go to commercial break.
What?
Yeah. It's a backup for the one that Travis has.
Is that if a guest is panicking, he could just go right to break?
You know what? They did it so that these studios could be used independently of one another.
Oh, good. Goody gumdrops.
But it needs all that protection. The Forest is right.
Oh, yeah,
why can't we just have a button?
Because that's the button.
It looks like it looks like
the
it
president's
fucking
football.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to set up some set off some fucking missiles or something.
I beat the shit out of you.
Don't say this.
I beat the shit out of you.
With whom?
UFC, the game.
Well, I mean, what character beat me up?
My own guy, Chop Meat.
Oh, you?
He's Chop Meat.
I built up a character named Chop Meat, and he's been
my
kicking ass.
character is Forest Glassjaw Griffin. And, I gotta be honest, he's not doing so well. Turns out Forest sucks at video games. But then,
are you really playing the game?
Yeah, I'm horrible. They gave me like the game and stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, here's how you play it," and I was like, "Oh, here's how retards play it."
It's a great game.
No, that's
man. It's
insensitive.
a lot of fun.
I'm sure retards could play the game.
Dana White
cannot.
Dana White was in here showing off the game, and we all are just more than most are just hooked on
I
this
love
thing.
it, man. It's hysterical.
It's a great,
go in there and
great video
start
game.
kicking people in the side of the head and the body.
Here's the deal, man. I tuned out on games when they had like 2 buttons, right?
Really? Pong?
This and this. Like, the basic Mario Brothers,
Yeah. Side-scrolling.
I haven't been playing in 14 years,
Well,
turns out I played sports. I got laid. I didn't fucking play video games.
All right,
I had a life.
Stop pushing that on us. I understand. Taking other people's girlfriends and punching the guys in the face.
You know what, though? He's right. Too many buttons. I'm with him. I don't know how to figure out the combinations of shit.
No, head kick. You got to hold the top button and then press that.
Yeah, press that 3 times.
I'm kind of with you,
this
Forrest.
one. Kind of gets a little.
I play the golf
crazy.
games because those are kind of easy. But these fighting games, they're
it's more
nightmares.
complicated than giving a chicken orgasm. I got to touch where and do what at the same time? Fuck that.
I'm not into playing a game you can do in real life. Like golf, you could just go out and play fucking golf. I can't go around and start blasting people on the streets.
And what's the move called when you just push all buttons and hope something happens?
Ass blaster. No, I don't.
What is it called?
Ass blaster.
It's button mashing.
That's where your character just shits in the ring and the other fighter slips in.
Oh, bam, goes down. Twisted ankle every time.
I have to. I'm one of those guys that has to stay up though.
How do you?
Well, we're in trouble.
There's a plane missing.
Air France. Yeah.
They're starting to say that it might have been hit by lightning, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
We lost this one. This is not going to end good.
Who knows? It might have been an antenna. Maybe they just lost the antenna.
Wow.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be off radar then. It's like you have to, what's it, transponder?
Transponder.
Yeah, but you wouldn't lose that and your communication.
They lost everything.
Yeah.
The plane.
For the people just tuning in, Air France, where over the
Brazil
ocean?
to Paris, yeah.
Brazil to Paris.
Coast to
Louis
Brazil.
C.K. is being arrested.
Looks like Woody Allen.
It's a little of both.
A lot of news happening.
I know, we just kind of...
It's the Twilight Zone. Planes are disappearing. What the hell?
Yeah, that was a Twilight Zone.
220 people aboard, something like that.
Yikes.
You know where they are, though. They're on the Lost Island right now.
Are you a fan of Lost?
I am,
Oceanic.
actually.
Yeah, there's a good one.
8:15, baby.
It's kind of pissed when that ended. Now I don't know what to do with Wednesday nights. I should get out and get laid, I guess, and not play video games.
Don't know. Yeah, just more time on the video games. I don't know.
I'm very addicted to that stupid fucking show. The way they ended season 5 really disturbed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a fucking housewife.
Don't know what to do.
Fanned myself.
You're like, oh, now what? How long do I have to wait? Oh, 10 months? This is great.
I don't have to wait because I just got the box set. I'm starting from the first episode.
That's what I do. I'm
way behind.
Stop bragging.
I just wait until the whole thing's over and it's on DVD and kill it in like a week.
Watch the whole thing, do a marathon.
That's what I did with The Wire. We were just discussing The Wire.
I did the same thing with The Wire. The
yesterday
guys
again.
at Spike TV were like, you have to watch this. And I was like, why? They were like, well, this is what suburban white people think about urban black people. It's a great portrayal of like a bunch of white people talking about how the ghetto is. Yeah.
Do you know
Like,
what? That's
sounds very pertinent.
Right, what you just said is a guarantee why they never got an Emmy. It's one of the best shows ever. And I guarantee it was that attitude. People thought, well, this is how white people feel about black people. That was such a fucking realistic show. There's no one from Baltimore that wouldn't tell you that's realistic.
Yeah. No, it's true.
That's the way the drug trade
More,
is.
baby.
And people fucking, they were like, they never got nominated for an Emmy, and that's why. Because people were like, oh, that's white people's view of black people. That was the way I've heard it is.
Well,
my white friends.
like I said, people
white people write the black people talk, obviously.
Yeah. People want to talk to you, just like we thought there, Forrest. We got Forrest Griffin in studio. Tim, what's up? You don't have to put him on. Just put him near your ears. Whatever you want to do.
Turn your radio down,
let's go.
dummy.
Oh, this guy.
Hey, Tim, talk.
Tim.
You're on the air with Forrest.
Right away, I know he's a fan. Like, I can't figure out a radio.
Turn your fucking radio
I had to
off.
hang up
You
on him.
had
What
to.
a
He was
dummy.
doing nothing.
Look, if you call the show, we're on a slight delay. So if you hear someone go, hello, Tim, you're on the air, that means you have to talk now.
Don't talk to your radio.
We're talking about the book, Got Fight. What can you tell us about your book?
We haven't been, but I guess we
let's
are
talk
now.
about it.
There's something very funny, by the way. And again, the inside cover, they have like a little synopsis of what the book's about.
That's me trying to goad you into buying the book.
It worked. I mean, it's
phenomenal.
It also says Forrest is why should you buy this book instead of one by a lot of much higher caliber fighters? Forrest is not as good looking as those guys. He's not as smart as them, and he's not as athletically endowed. And let's face it, neither are you. And right now he is blowing his nose really loud, which kind of reminds me. And said, but you can actually aspire to be like Forrest one day. Why? Because he is nothing special, just like you. It's kind of self-deprecating, which I like.
And not just me. I'm deprecating everyone. I'm deprecating all over the place.
So what is it? Like you say you're not a martial artist, you're a fighter. Like, what's the difference?
I don't wear pajamas and do katas or something. I'm not a fat middle-aged man that tells 12-year-old kids what to do. I don't like kids.
God damn. That's fantastic.
I don't practice breathing. I don't have a giant stomach and tell kids how to do it.
You go in there and
I never did,
try to
like,
beat
I never
the
did,
shit out of somebody.
I never did karate or anything. Maybe that's why I'm a Cheetah's champ. He fucking did karate. What a jerk. I played football, man. I wasn't a loser.
But now, as far as fighting goes, you didn't. Did you train as a boxer? Was there anything, or did you
I
just
do
know
now.
how to?
I mean, I still don't know how to fight.
Originally, you just know how to fucking punch people real hard.
No. You see, here's the thing, man, and it's actually in the book. I really was overly aggressive in athletics. Not mean, but like I'm an idiot, and I'm kind of a klutz. So I just ran into people playing basketball, playing football, playing whatever we happened to be playing. I always went like, I tried to win. The only way I knew how to win was hustle. And apparently hustling and headbutting people are not mutually exclusive. You do that a lot. So I just run into people and they'd beat the shit out of me. So I started fighting. I was trying to play basketball, but a little too rough, so I got beat up a lot. So I ended up fighting.
Because you had to, other people were beating you up, so
well, yeah. I was a kid that was going to elbow you in the head. Oh, we got this rebound. Oh, it was like we're playing on a concrete court and you're hard fouling people. What the hell are you doing, Forrest? You're an idiot. Why?
So when did you realize, like, wow, I'm getting pretty good at beating people up. I should go pro.
I don't know, man. I was in like the college at UGA and I saw these guys beating each other up in this room, and I was like, man, I should do that. Oh, it's cool. I could do that.
Like, who looks at that? I look at that and go, I don't want to be near that room. It looks like it hurts.
I needed something to do, and I was like, man, I bet I could do that. You never watched the UFC and thought, I could do that?
No.
Yeah, no. Anytime I see somebody actually laying there bleeding, I go, I could do that. That I could do. Not get up.
I saw the guy laying down unconscious, shaking. I was like, worst case scenario, I can't be worse than that
Piece
guy.
Of cake there, man.
I could do better than that.
But, like, no, I look at things like that. Like, fighting looks like it hurts. And the few I've been in, they do hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that punch to the head when everything goes,
wah, 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 wah.
And then you're just going, boy, if this guy knew.
People are talking to you and it's like, it's Charlie Brown's teacher. You don't know what's going on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well,
it's like
right.
one more punch and I'm out.
It's, do you ever run skydiving?
No.
All right, you stand on the plane. I've been skydiving a couple times. You stand on the plane. You're strapped to some dude. Lucky me, I got strapped to the dude that didn't talk and joke around. Everybody else, when you have to jump tandem first time anyway. Everybody else joking and I got the guy that looks like he's depressed today. Maybe he's going to kill himself and take me with him. Maybe he fucking gonna fake an accident and like get some life insurance off me. I'm like, oh fuck this guy. And, they open the plane and you're thinking, what have I done? How did I do this? And the only reason why I was able to do it is because there's like 40-year-old housewives that are doing it for like their 40th birthday. They really were on this little plane. And they're just calm, cool, and laughing like, oh, this is so fun. And I was like, dude, I want to go first. Let's go first. Come on, let's just get it over with. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Let's just jump off the plane now. I don't want to have to wait to die. This is the worst
totally
part.
Just wrote yourself off.
So I jump. I do that every fight. Once you hit the air, though, it's really freeing. It's like, he talks about in Fight Club. You're like, you're free from everything. Your problems. Did you get your girlfriend pregnant? Fucking, can you pay your mortgage? You don't think about any of that. You're free.
And you're plummeting.
Just for that, 13 seconds.
Do they train you to not just fucking flail your feet and like try to gain ground, which is instinctive? Or they tell you just put your arms out straight and fall?
All right, they say arch. And then they explain this arching process to you. And apparently I was the best archer in the world because my back hurt for like 4 days afterwards. I arched so hard. Basically, you tell me to do something about life's in jeopardy, I'm going to do it. I'm like, arch!
But is your instinct to just kind of kick and... Because that would be my instinct, just to kind of kick and flail and just try to grab something.
Would you be a pain in the ass?
Of course I would. I'd be awful. I'd kill us both.
See, now,
I like
you
that
would
question,
actually
though.
get yourself killed.
But I like that question. Do you feel like you need to do that?
I flail in fights. I don't flail in skydiving. I do what the guy tells me to do.
You make a great point. The worst part is the lead up to jumping out of a plane.
Once you hit the air,
no matter all those things,
once you get going, man, it all goes away.
So why wait around? Just get it done.
It's tough. That's to me. When I was in like high school and stuff, I would lose fights if I had to sit around and think on it. If it just happened and it was just boom in the spur of the moment, it just went. I was always really good. But if I had to sit there and think about it, I would start underestimating myself or start thinking about the repercussions and the consequences and maybe I shouldn't do this or,
Remember sitting in a classroom, it was like oral report time and you would never volunteer to be first and you would just sweat it out for like days and days and then finally go.
Should have been
the person that would raise their hand and go first was the smart one.
I would always
And then
do
you
that.
get to relax for the next 3 days as they're doing everybody else.
Well, I always think like that. They're doing now.
Huh?
I would always just think, I'm screwed. Might as well get that out of the way.
He's quickly becoming my favorite UFC fighter now, this Forest Griffin.
Did you have a favorite before?
Yeah, right? Did I have a favorite? That's a good question. I mean, we were big fans of Liddell.
Yes, whoever's sitting in the seat is our favorite.
Hey, boom.
Whoever's within fucking punching proximity.
That's right there, arm distance.
Who have we had in? We've had just
fucking Liddell, Rampage,
Liddell's done our show so much.
Fedor.
Fedor was a scary motherfucker.
Just because you can't communicate with him.
I love that dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's scary.
He's not like a giant dude either. You're
he's
like,
6 foot. But he doesn't crack a smile. You don't know what he's thinking.
No,
he's
but
speaking Russian.
But he looks kind of happy. I sat at a press conference with him and he sits like this, like a good kid in class or something. I'm like, what's that dude? That dude's not tough. I'll beat that dude's. Okay, that dude is tough. Never mind.
He really does not give off a scary vibe at all.
No, he doesn't.
Jimmy, before
this
today,
is how big he is. I mean, compared to me, and I'm fucking little. He's like 6 foot tall. He's not that big a dude.
Who was your favorite UFC fighter? Not counting because we're meeting Forrest for the first time.
I would say probably Chuck, just because I know him. I mean, yeah. I would probably say
Rampage was awesome.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, he's a character.
Rampage is
he
a
hates
character.
me, by the way.
Really?
Why?
He took his belt.
I don't
I don't think they hate each other for that reason. Something personal?
Dude, Rampage that was right before he had a breakdown after that.
Rampage,
Yeah,
he just, I don't know, man. It's all good. I stay out of his way.
You can tell he doesn't like you, though.
We'll fight. Oh, yeah. We'll fight again later. It's no worries. I mean, what's the point of beefing with the guy? It's just
a lot of you guys like each other outside the ring, so there's why doesn't he like
or
you?
Tolerates?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I see a lot of strong personalities.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because you think about it. A bunch of guys do the same thing for a living, have similar backgrounds. Came from the same socioeconomic classes. We're very, like-minded. But a lot of times, like-minded people, kind of the alpha male, you notice that? Like, always want to be the thing in the room. And too many fighters in the room is no good. It's no good, you know.
Were you? This is a childlike, non-fighter question, but were you scared when you're standing next to eye to eye with a guy like Rampage and you're about to fight for the belt? I mean, what's going through your mind at that moment?
No, you're ready to fight. Just like I was talking about skydiving. You think, what? Yeah, it's not a fear you can attune to a certain person. You know, I don't fear people, but it's the enormity of the situation.
Okay. See, I would fear that and the person. That's the difference. That's why I don't fight.
People are people. It's not, whatever. I mean, obviously I'm fighting Anderson Silva. That guy's worth fearing, but, there's a ref in there. Somebody else, it probably won't kill me. Nobody's died yet.
After a fight,
I'm well compensated. Who cares? If I die, the UFC will take care of my family. I'm not too worried about it.
Jesus. When you guys see each other after a fight, like, does the winner, do you guys have, like, you guys both know that you're fucking great fighters. Does the guy who won kind of, like, look at the other guy like, we both know I beat your ass, or is there none of that because you know that it could have went the other way?
Every encounter's different, man. It's like, I obviously, I don't know, man. Everybody's a little different. A lot of guys have, ego's healthy in life and in everything, and a lot of guys, have an ego, and that's how they do it. The way I do it, most guys, I think most fighters are very confident and think they're the best, and that's what enables them to do their job. And to go in there and do it is they truly think they're the best and they can find a way to win. I think I'm fucked. I might as well get it over. It's like I might as well.
So you're never really disappointed.
Get this ass whooping right out the way.
It's like, holy shit, I won.
Amazing.
Low expectations, key to happiness. It's in the book.
I would say you look more like a fighter than anybody we've had. Like, he looks like a fighter. Fedor looked like a social studies teacher.
He does.
He does not look like a fighter. Yeah, Chuck kind of looks like a problem, too.
Forrest Griffin, God Fight's the name of the book.
I've been beat up a lot.
Yeah. There's some great pictures of you.
Somebody run a car over his face.
Holy shit.
There's some great pictures in your book. The one I want to point out, though.
Do it, please.
Is the one with you and your rifle.
Yeah.
And the caption is great. This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
That's right.
Little Full Metal Jacket fan, huh?
What is it?
Of course, man. Come on.
Ant loves his guns too, there, Forrest.
Yeah.
That's actually that joke right there is supposed to be a ripoff of Super Troopers. I'm supposed to be saying to Graham Maynard right there, and that's the story of the third time I got herpes. But I don't know. Like, stuff happens. Don't write a book. Yeah, it did. I did intend, like, it didn't make sense, but it wasn't supposed to. It was an inside joke. Actually, the whole book is just inside jokes, like movie quotes between me and my friends. So there's about 50 to 60 people out there that are going to get it. And the rest of us are going to be like,
that's
what
right.
the hell is he talking about?
We did the same thing in here, man. Something about movie quotes and just blurting them out that makes you crack up with your friends.
There's a photo here of, I think it's Rashad Evans. Forrest is on his back, and Rashad is about to punch down on him, and the quote is Forrest. And the waiter says to the jockey, "So that's how I got the football stuck in my ass." That's the quote. I love the fact that it's not a bunch of fight quotes.
Yeah,
I don't think we did the book justice, because the more you look at it, there's a lot of jokes in here there for us.
What'd you expect? Like techniques on fighting?
Well, that's what the other guys are writing, so it's good to know that you're doing something a little different.
I would say be in great shape and be moderately athletic and relatively large. That's my advice. Oh, what? You're not 6'3", 230? You're screwed.
Fight Club. This movie actually ruined my life. Instead of taking it as a black comedy, I took it seriously. For the longest time, I contemplated giving up all my worldly possessions and living like a Native American. But seriously, we all really should wear leather clothing, because that shit lasts longer than cotton or spandex.
Yeah, got a problem.
So you got all these words of wisdom in there,
Chuck Palahniuk's got a new book out. I haven't read it yet. I heard it's kind of whatever.
You know what? I don't know what to think. I'm a huge fan of his books.
Yeah.
I either love them or hate them, though.
Yeah, I've like.
Have you read most of them?
I've read everything he's written except the last two. The one about the Snuff and Pygmy.
Snuff was rough to get through.
See, that's the thing, man. I feel like every author, every movie maker, everybody, Quentin Tarantino, everybody's got a story to tell, and kind of like almost once they've told their story, they kind of force them. Not everybody can be Stephen King. You know, some people have that great work, and then and then after that, it's whatever,
No one can compare to
But,
Stephen King.
Chuck Palahniuk, really, he's got like 5 good books. They could all be great movies, I think,
And they blew Choke. Choke could have been a great movie. They fucked it up.
No,
you like Choke?
I loved it. I loved it.
I'm not going to argue with
and it makes it
UFC
better.
fighter
It makes
over
it
Choke.
better than what are they supposed to do with it?
I thought the book was. I like
that was my favorite book he's written.
What was Choke?
Yeah.
Choke. How do we explain Choke?
It's a movie about a guy that likes to be choked almost to the point of unconsciousness during sex. This, among many other sexual proclivities.
Is it like an auto asphyxiation type thing with a belt, or does he like someone to do it?
You got a spotter there. Not actually, you don't have a spotter. You have another person choking you. It's even better. Try it.
I've had it. I've done it. I've had a chick choke me. I've had girls like slap my dick a little bit, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more into dominating, but I kind of like. This one girl who used to massage me, I'd be like, just slap my balls. And she would kind of like, not too hard, no, not really hard enough. Just like a light slap, and I would tell her to bite me. There was something about...
I only got the one nut, so I'm not any testicle.
You got one ball?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was doing power cleans in 9th grade. Nobody told me, you shouldn't lift 200 pounds if you're 13. I was like, okay, I could do this. What's that? And it felt like, it sounded like a T-shirt ripping. And it felt like somebody threw cold water on my crotch. And it was really cool because, no, it wasn't that cool, but, like, your body is weird. It like folded me over, like, almost slowly, like a little plant closing, And then I couldn't move from that position. I was like, I'm stuck here. And I walked around like that for a couple days until I went to the doctor, and they were like, you should blow out your abdominal wall. Your intestines have fallen on this testicle. It's come unwound. We're going to have to take it.
That's the sign of a tough motherfucker, when you walk around for a couple of days with your intestine on your ball.
My nut was the size of a softball, too. The seministerval discal.
So they took your testicle?
Yeah, they did. Take that bad boy.
Wow. You got a fake one in there?
No, I don't.
There's fake
they do,
ones now, right?
yeah.
You like to just look at the expression on a girl's face that she's fishing around down there?
You know what's crazy, man? Nobody ever says anything. It's like, It's like, well, you got a little dick. Girls don't point it out, do they? Right? They don't mention it. They're all cool. Oh, you know what? Not. I don't mind.
Did you ever hear a girl go this thing when she's licking your balls, going, and go back to it?
That's a fucked up story.
Yeah, there's a lot worse ways to lose it. I mean, it was just.
Is that story in the book?
It is, actually. But it's even better. The 50 Zen principles of hand-to-face combat. I only wrote 37.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I actually read the book again. There's only 37 in there. I don't know why it says they just like the number 50. I think it would be better if it was the 37, but 50 is good too.
Be funny if this was like a class action lawsuit now. And
fucking soon as he told us he was going to give us 50 life tips, he gave us 37.
You got movie recommendations too. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, that's a stupid question. How can you have a favorite movie of all time? I don't know.
How about favorite comedy?
I don't know.
Favorite comedy. If you put it in the genre, it's like I would say probably Caddyshack.
Yeah,
is my favorite.
Well, it's such a I like old school. I don't know, man. I like
old school comedy.
Super Troopers. Yeah.
What's your favorite fighting movie?
There's a Charles Bronson movie like
Hard Times.
Bam! Good job.
That was a good one, man.
Wow. Never saw
it. The fucking guy, the bald-headed guy, he put his head down.
You mentioned Hard Times.
It's like the first MMA movie, right?
that was a good fucking
it is.
bare-knuckle fighting fucking movie.
That's what I thought I was getting into when I was doing this. I was like,
Really?
I'm getting a pit for $50 and fight some guy. Probably lose an eye. Sounds great. That's a rush.
And I'm surprised you didn't mention the fucking Bronson movie they based on your life, Kinjite.
Jesus.
Thanks.
A lot of questions coming in. Tom in California, did you win a fight after you broke your arm during the match?
I did.
What?
True, yeah. And I won a fight after my shoulder came completely out and was like a 14-year-old girl's tit sitting up all high over here. And I was like looking at it, and I would have quit the fight. I was looking at my shoulder in shock, like, medical shock. Like, I didn't feel pain or anything. I was just like, oh my God, my shoulder's, it looks like I have a tit. And I would have quit right then, but the guy started punching me, so I just reacted and started going with it. And I ended up winning that fight. And then, they teach you not to block kicks like this, but still instinctively somebody goes for you. So you kind of go, eh. I have a real good reflex.
He shied away and put his arm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's radio. It doesn't work so well. But anyway.
How bad did you break your arm?
It's gotten better. Yeah, he broke it like...
Who was it that broke it?
Edson Pardon. Just some heavyweight dude, Brazil.
Did you go through both bones?
No, just the one, man, just the one. But and then I didn't think, it's not broke. And then I punched him. And I saw it go boing, like bouncing around. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my God! I'm in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. My arm's just going. Oh God!
So all right, you fought with a broken arm. You fought with your shoulder out, and you lost a ball. How do you hurt this guy in a fucking bar fight? What do you do?
I'd go.
What
for
do you
the
do?
Eyes. I'd go for the eyes. Go for that one remaining nut. I'm very particular.
Kevin from Connecticut, speaking of which, his testicle had become unwound, and then he just writes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Sounds like the way they describe.
Apparently, when you're doing power cleans and you rip out your abdominal wall, there's some force that your intestines hit your nut with. I don't know.
Let's say hi to Trep.
I'm not a doctor, but I do have a piece of Teflon where my abdominal wall used to be.
Trep in Pennsylvania. Trep.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Forrest, August 8th, you're fighting for the first time in Philadelphia, PA. You're fighting silver. How do you prepare for that fight?
I don't know. I'm open to advice. I don't know. I wasn't really going to prepare. To be honest.
30-year-old girls to meet you at Starbucks?
Yeah, I better listen to the chicks at Starbucks for this one. Keep those hands up and circle away from the power. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Let's go to Brad in Iowa. Brad.
Yeah, I don't really have good answers for fight questions. I don't really know.
Well, don't you study his videos and see if he's got a weakness or something?
I do. Let's say I find a weakness. I'm going to tell Brad in Iowa or whatever. I'm going to do that. It's like, all right, I've got a game plan. Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what I see this guy's weakness being. I don't know.
Brad in Iowa. Brad.
Hey.
He doesn't speak English. So I got that going for him.
I fought on the first show he fought on, and he's a really nice guy. I got to hang out with him a little bit.
This guy fought on the same card as you.
Where was that fight?
On your first fight?
Yeah, down in Augusta, Georgia.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Bell Auditorium.
I was a big old fat boy that got beat up real fast. I was a big old fat boy that didn't train or anything, but it was great.
You're a truck driver, right? You were a truck driver at the time, right?
Yes, sir.
I remember that fight, man. It's good to hear from you again. This is crazy, right?
Yeah, I just really.
You fought like the 260. No, he was like 300-pound dude that had every steroid you could make pumped into his brain. He's like, no, he's really like 300 pounds with 5% body fat, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a very good, smart idea for me to fight him.
Yeah, but you know, what are you going to do, right? It was good. It was good.
Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. It was fun. I really enjoyed watching your first fight.
You made like $300 or $400. It was the easy way to make a couple $100, you know, considering.
That's right.
Beats
I'll
working.
take a punch in the mouth for $250 quick.
Bam. There you go. That was my opinion.
Wow. Yeah, it was really great getting to see your success over the years and stuff. And I haven't fought too much since then, but it's still fun to do it every once in a while.
Well, cool, man. It's good to hear from you. It's funny.
Yeah, it's really great to hear from you.
All right, Brad.
I wish you
regular love fest.
Future.
Hey, thanks, bud. You too, man.
There goes Brad. Let's say hi to Tom in New Hampshire. Tom.
Hey, guys. What's up, bud?
Hey, man. Tom, I didn't sleep with your girlfriend. Just right off the bat, I did not. It was not me.
All right, great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Just want to get that out of the way.
I was actually, when you beat Shogun Rua, it was fantastic. And I was wondering about Amir Sadallah, and I know you guys trained together.
Trained together? We shower together. No, but go ahead.
Oh, that's a little inside tip, but I was just wondering how.
I've got more.
It's good at improv as Steve C is, so. But I was just wondering how Amir was doing. I know he's been injured, and it seems like you guys are very similar. I was just wondering.
Well, we're both. He's fighting. Damn it, who's he fighting? He's fighting Johnny Hendricks, a southpaw wrestler, on August 8th in Philadelphia. And Amir was training with me quite a bit. He actually lives out in Las Vegas now, and he went to Holland to train because they have such great wrestling in Holland, and he's fighting a wrestler, so retard. No, he's gonna go learn kickboxing for that big K1 fight he's got coming up. I don't know, man. You don't reason with people. He likes Holland. He likes training over there.
Let's
so
go to
he's
Brian.
in Holland.
Brian in Tampa. Brian, we're talking to Forrest Griffin. Brian.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
What's up, boys? Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Hey, Forrest, you know what makes him endearing to everybody is that he's just a regular guy. He doesn't act like he's tougher than everybody.
Right.
He jokes around. My question is, I know he doesn't have any fight plans or routines, but does he think about, or has he thought about maybe hooking up with some camps that maybe whatever deficiencies he thinks he might need, is there one camp or one section that he that he appreciates more? That he now he's more of a name.
I'm going to answer that. Shut up. Yeah, an opportunity came my way to go up to Denver, actually, to the Olympic Training Center and wrestle for a couple weeks. So I think I might do that. Just go. It's high altitude. It's wrestling. I really want to be good at wrestling. Like, I think I could do it somehow, some way. And it's one of those things, if you didn't wrestle when you were a kid, and every time I quit wrestling, it's like I start back at zero. Like, I can not box for a little bit and I'll still be okay, or grappling, that comes more easily, but wrestling is just like, it's a thought process, and I still think every time I'm doing it. I'm thinking, what the fuck do I do next? Whereas everything else just comes natural.
Do you get, like, fucked up when you get taken down on the ground and have to, like, obviously, you'd rather be standing up punching someone in the face.
I don't mind being on the ground. You know, the problem is when people punch me when I'm trying to do my jujitsu. It's quite annoying. I'm like, guys, whoa! I thought when we hit the ground, we just did this jujitsu. I like jujitsu. Not with the elbowing in the face.
You're hitting me very hard.
That's my eye socket. My God, why would you do this to another human being? That's actually what I say during the fight. Yeah. Oh, my God. What's wrong with you? Do you want to hurt me like this? I would never do this to you.
I was just handed a note. Forrest was disgusted by Steve's capri pants.
Oh, God.
And we didn't even ask him about it.
Who is it?
Those were,
Can you bring Steve in?
There's just a big, tight ass in front of my face.
Yeah,
like,
here's
whoa.
Steve right here.
Not only are they capris, but they're too tight.
Here she comes.
Thank you.
Can you tell him? Because he thinks we're just messing with him. Because we like to mess with him.
I told him.
Steve,
I just got
here's a real
You,
man.
and I don't want to. Nothing I own.
Forrest, don't hold back, please.
Nothing I own costs more than $10, and my wife didn't buy. So. Yeah, no, I wasn't even like trying to be insulting. I thought that was a joke that he had those on. Like, I thought he lost a bet or something. Like, I'm not. Like, I was like, oh, it's humorous, you know.
Into the frying pan, out of the fire. It's just fucking. I just got shredded.
The frying pan out of the fire.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
And
Sorry,
it's worse. Those are like True Religion jeans, right?
Yes, they are.
Those are expensive, crappy jeans.
Wow, this is exactly what we bashed him about.
Don't put them in the jean category. Put them in the gay category. The capris.
Culottes. Remember culottes?
He's wearing culottes.
Sam, what's up?
He just said on the gay channel they cost $220.
Oh,
really?
Come on.
Yeah.
And you got shredded by the
guys. Larry and Keith just beat the shit out of me for from looking normal from the thigh up and then completely.
So the gay guys wouldn't even wear this.
Yeah, the gay guys wouldn't touch this. I got called Laurie Petrie. I don't know what that means.
It's not good, Steve.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not good. Wow, you call me Laurie Petrie.
No, I didn't think it was fucking endearing, but
and Forrest said they're really tight too.
A little too tight.
A little too tight, a little too...
But you know what? For $220, it's worth it. I mean, everybody else at the office is having a much better day because of your pants. The rest of us have had... It's $220 worth of a laugh to me.
Yeah, look at that. The
As
joy
long as
you
it's
brought.
your money.
Well, you sure have a positive spin on things.
I fucking love Forrest Griffin.
It's hilarious. We can all. I mean, I'm better for having seen this. It cheered me right up. I slept literally 3 hours last night, and I saw his pants, and I was just excited to do this. I was like, I'm in the kind of place where they like to party in capris that are tight nonetheless.
Thanks, Steve. You had to wear the capris today
with fringes.
Yeah, he'll come back.
We got Joe Frazier tomorrow. Bring your sundress.
Is Frazier tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Scott in Florida. Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Forrest, big time fan, big fan. Watch probably every fight you've ever fought.
Thank you very much, sir.
I heard the rumor that they said before that you enjoy getting punched in the face at the beginning of the fight to wake you up. Is that true?
Yeah, I've often said that, and that used to be the case. Something happened along the way. I got old, and I think you get old. All right, here's the deal. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. And I've always been tough. But you know what? I'm sick of being tough. Being tough hurts in the morning when you wake up. So now I'm trying to be smarter so I can not be so tough. If that makes any sense. I don't like to get punched anymore. I used to be into that. I used to be like, fuck it. Yeah, hit me. Let's get this party started.
So the fight would start. You want to take a blow to the face.
Yeah, it wakes you right up. Boom, you're going. All right. It's better.
Hey, will you let Jimmy punch you in the face and we'll see what happens?
It's better than a shot. I told you I'm out of it now. It's over my face. Also, tip in the book, if you're into getting drunk and getting strippers to punch you, make sure they take their rings off first, especially if you have a fight coming up. rings, facial scarring, bad. So you think these scars are from like cool stuff, like fights, but it's from getting paying strippers to punch me in the face and not getting them to take their rings off.
Hey, well, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to talk to you, Forrest. We hope to see you again fighting. Jimmy, you guys.
I like to party.
You guys, first time I ever called in, you guys actually answered the phone.
All right, cool, Scott. Thanks.
Hey, who's, and this is probably a novice question, but who hits the hardest if you had to pick one that you've ever fought?
You just asked me that. Well, not of people I've fought. People that have hit me hard in fights, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't really there. I woke up and I was like, damn, he hit me hard.
That was a hard
I was watching it. Jeremy Horton kicked me in the neck, and I was like, I remember, well, I don't remember something, and then I remember arguing with the ref that I'm fine. Why are you stopping this fight? And the referee literally shakes my shoulder and points at the replay, and I said, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping that. I could have been killed. Oh, my God. I was like, whoa, that happened? I was like, whoa, this is good. It was surreal because I was like, that didn't just happen. Like, I didn't feel like I'd been knocked out.
Here, take a look.
I was like, he kicked me in the neck.
It's the part you were
unconscious for. Oh, my God, he gave me whiplash.
Is there any sense of embarrassment after you get knocked out and you're getting up?
Fuck yeah, it's horrible. It's the worst feeling in the world. You just got turned off. In fighting, like, if you can turn somebody off, that's the thing. It's like, man, I could have raped your ass when you were down there. I used to knock people out in the street, and we would actually pull their pants down and tape them to light poles.
You would actually carry tape in case you hit somebody?
I would have athletic tape on me. You just tape them to, like, a light pole. Is that not? You're not supposed to do that?
That's great.
God damn.
People are saying best UFC guest ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Has to be said. Todd on Long Island.
That's my mom, ironically.
Todd, what's up? Todd? Todd?
I don't want to talk to you anyway.
Yeah, that sucks.
His question is, have you ever had unorthodox training like chasing a chicken?
Yeah.
What's that, Todd?
Todd.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we chase sheep, but that's not fight training per se.
It's for fun.
Are you familiar with stump broke, son?
That's when they could back right into that stump.
Oh.
Or the boots. You got to get the sheep's feet in the tops of your boots.
Yeah.
Every
this
good
guy.
animal fucker knows how to.
Yeah, he likes the party.
Or in a pinch, you just break the front legs of the animal, so it has to kind of.
So it's got to bend over with its little animal ass up in the air.
We should play him our chicken audio.
Oh, it's horrible.
If you're a fan of that stuff, we got an audio of a German guy having sex with a chicken.
For real though?
Yeah.
And you hear the chicken kind of crying.
The chicken objects. I mean, I don't speak that language.
Do we have that for Forrest?
No, it's not, man. It's horrible.
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I mean, joking about it's one thing, but actually going through with it.
Hearing it's awful
horrible.
and filming it's worse.
Let's see how much you could get through. Go ahead.
Oh. It's no video, just audio. Great soundtrack.
Macht es Spaß? Du Hühnerficker.
Ja, ich bin ganz wild.
This is seriously disturbing.
Yeah. It's not happening yet, though.
The old pedophile talking.
It's not happening yet.
You can hear when it starts.
Yeah, learn. Tell us when it's happening.
Ja.
All right.
I thought I was fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
I must say, you guys have taken me to the limit. It takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. Apparently, chicken fucking. Yeah, I did. Good call.
He tapped.
We have a gay producer in capri pants and chicken fucking.
yeah, he'll be back soon. Tony.
Apparently, I do have a. I didn't think I was easily shocked or dissuaded, but I'm impressed.
Tony,
I usually do these radio interviews where you can't even cuss, and you guys fuck chickens. Holy crap! Oh my goodness.
Let's go to the Bronx. Tony
from the Bronx.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Forrest, actually, I live in Huntington, Long Island, and I see you're at the book review. I'm going to definitely come. What night are you going there?
Oh, shit, you know what?
I have no idea.
He's got two signings.
That's a good question.
Tonight, you're heading out to Huntington to sign the book, Got Fight, at the book review.
The book
tonight
review
at 7 o'clock.
in Huntington tonight, and tomorrow he's doing it's a great independent bookstore in New Jersey called Bookends. It's probably a half hour outside of Manhattan. So if you can't get out to Long Island tonight, tomorrow night, Bookends in Ridgewood is a great place to get a book signed.
And the book Got Fight's available starting tomorrow.
Thank you guys because promoting.
Hope, are you putting in the new windows there? It looks like the new windows are going in F.H. Riley's.
And I was going to offer Forrest a free dinner tonight. My restaurant's literally a block away from where you're going to be tonight.
Yeah, you have a restaurant.
Yeah. My brother, I mean, a silent partner, my brother.
You guys serve chicken there?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know if I'm ordering the chicken, man. I don't know.
Chicken with ranch on the back.
Marinade.
Oh. Well, we're remodeling. We're remodeling the next couple of days, so we're out.
Are you close?
I would have loved to.
I like the lowbrow. It's good.
Yeah, we have to.
All right.
Found it. He was kind of like, "Oh, I'd offer you a free something or other, but screw yourself."
But we're closed.
Yeah, it was.
I could give you a few bucks for dinner.
Sorry, you gotta give me some coffee. I'm good. And I got to witness the Caprice. So
we have to take a break. But Forrest, man, what a great guest, for real, man.
God fight.
Very honest.
Yeah.
And I tell you why occasionally I do like myself. Like I didn't even pick this picture. Like I kind of like, they showed me a bunch of pictures and like, which one do you like? And I really pointed to the one in which I thought I looked the worst. I was like, that's not even a good picture. I look like, I don't even know.
It looks like a mugshot.
It does look like a mugshot.
Straight up mugshot. I like the grooming of the hair. That's nice, right?
Yeah, that is good.
Groomed via ball cap.
But that's you. You're not trying to
exactly.
You're not trying to
Thank you.
You're not trying to polish it up. This is
but,
you.
But
what's wrong with that?
It's funny. Like
they probably wanted
people don't get that.
They probably wanted you to get all fucking.
They were like, you want to comb your hair? Let's get a good picture. It's like, no, that is a good picture. It's horrible.
And they probably tried to talk you out of that picture, right? Said, look, why don't we get
they were
one
just like, it's kind of a bad picture. I was like, exactly. They're like, you probably sell more copies if you had a good-looking guy on the cover. Well, it's not written by a good-looking guy, so yeah, screw you guys.
Got some good quotes on the back. He's got a quote from Rogan, quote from Liddell.
How great is Rogan?
He's good.
Did you hang out with Rogan?
Good. Yeah, and I've seen his comedy a couple times too. Yeah,
I love Rogan's comedy.
Yeah,
it's very different. He makes you think.
He's good. Yeah, I went up to him after a show, and he's literally covered in sweat, like soaked, sitting there drinking a water. And if you've ever seen his show, you think he's like hyper when he does the fights. In his comedy, he's really fucking hyper.
Yeah.
And he's sweating, and he's just like crazy veins in his neck. And then, like, of course, I do. God, I was such a douche. I do what everybody does.
You tried to make him laugh or tell a joke?
I started telling him fucking jokes. And he looks at me just like I look at people when they're telling me about fighting. And I'm just like, really? Really? You're going to tell me about fighting? And I'm like, really? I'm going to tell Joe Rogan about comedy? What the fuck's wrong with me? Shut up, Forrest. I should be asking this guy questions. What the fuck?
Was he polite about it, though?
I saw the sour look on his face, and I realized Joe Rogan would rather talk to me about fighting than about comedy.
Yeah, Joe's a Neanderthal who's funny. Joe's like by far the toughest comic. He's the one we know you can't fuck with Rogan.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, he never he never like puts himself out there as a fighter, but he'll fight you.
Oh yeah, he's fucking. He's got some issues.
I like though that he says the divide between fighting people and fighting fighters. He's like, I'll fight people, but I don't fight fighters. That's a horrible idea.
Get your ass kicked.
All right, let's take a break. Forest Griffin, thank you.
Book out tomorrow. Signings tonight and tomorrow, and we'll go to forestgriffin.com or .net. I'm sure it's got the information there.
Absolutely. Come back and see us. We'll be better. Well, no capri pants and no chicken videos.
All right.
Come back.
The capri pants, I can handle that.
Right.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Opie and Anthony. How great was Forest Griffin?
Phenomenal.
Fucking great guest. The book is called Got Fight.
Yeah, he was good.
Absolutely.
Man, that guy, he's one of those brawlers. Something tells me it's not much about,
And why didn't any of us ask about the wound on his nose? We were too
I was going to, but I was
him.
just like, I figured he probably just said it was a training accident.
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah,
it was pussing, and none of us were brave enough to say what the fuck.
Vaseline on it and shit.
Just to keep...
Yeah, and the skin had been, like, removed. You ever skin yourself and then you just press the skin back on and glob it with some shit,
hope for the best.
That's exactly what it looks like happened.
Usually
to the
when I
bridge of his
dive
nose.
into a pool and I scrape my nose on the bottom, Not like him, where someone was attempting to knock his nose off his face.
Beat him up.
But if you would have asked him, he probably would have said, I was training. Or he wouldn't have, he'd have done
I like when, I love when things happen in here when there's an Ultimate Fighter and then someone goes, I shouldn't be asking that. He's an Ultimate Fighter. And it's just like a question, but Wouldn't it be great if they actually did just lean over and punch people whenever they didn't like a question or something?
Well, depend on who they punched.
Yeah.
Well, no one wanted to take that chance, though.
Service with a smile.
The Legend of the Octopus. Anyone remember? Remember when? Remember?
Oh, it was the hockey.
Yeah. Started in the 1952 playoffs.
That long ago?
The octopus having 8 arms symbolized the number of playoff wins necessary for the Red Wings to win the Stanley Cup. The Red Wings were perfect in the 52 playoffs, swept the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens, making the octopus their good luck charm. They won 2 out of the next 3 Stanley Cups, my friend, because of this octopus. So in 1995, the Red Wings adopted Al the Octopus as their mascot.
Thank you. Thank you, all dear friends, for coming to my birthday!
Al the Octopus is a douche.
Oh,
I hate Al.
Al the Octopus.
Now,
Okay, octopus.
Now what they do, 2 owls are raised to the rafters before every home playoff game to symbolize the 16 wins now needed to win the cup.
Ew, is that Al the... Look, his mouth is going... Like he's all angry. We're going to win this.
Al had a stroke.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Al the Bell's palsy octopus.
I just want to see fucking Bela Lugosi under a leg going...
Why? They should
Martin Landau.
raise real octopuses to the ceiling.
I think the ASPCA...
Who gives a shit about them? This guy's a cranky old fuck.
Who is he?
This fucking
this
guy.
douchebag, yeah.
Oh, I saw him in the bathroom. He's like,
He's the
like,
worst.
all right, relax, you cranky old fuck.
Is he cranky?
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
Big dumb shoehorn hairdo. Nobody cares
Watch.
about you.
Look at the look. This guy. I'm cranky. I'm
Welcome.
I think you heard that because the audio's on.
Good.
Oh, well. Take it. What are you going to do? Fucking asshole. I kind of like gave him like a polite nod. And he's just like...
He's all cranky?
He's real
Old cranky guy.
We're waiting for the audio of Steve on OutQ. I heard they gave him a trash.
Yeah, good beating.
Steve showed up with capri pants.
Yeah, literally capri pants.
What, Francine? What's up?
I think those are possibly the gayest pants I've ever seen on a man. Even his bulge is showing.
What are you eating there, Francine?
His you can see an imprint of his penis through his pants.
What are you eating?
Oh, it's a banana.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Banana.
A banana.
They have potassium. That's K on the scale of energy.
The scale of energy? You mean the periodic table of elements?
I failed that class 2 times.
Of course you did.
Of energy?
I hated that chemistry shit.
No one likes it.
No one likes it.
It was
right.
very difficult.
I don't doubt for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that was...
So the first time I tried, I think I got a D, which is pretty good considering I tried.
Yeah.
And then the second time I just slept. I was like, I'm not even going to try this.
And she got a B.
I'm not even going to try this. She rules.
It was too much stuff and chemicals and...
That's what chemistry is, chemicals. That's why it's called chemistry.
So the first project I had to do, the lady was like, well, if you get any of this crap on your hands, it's going to turn a different color and it's going to be like that for like 2 weeks. So I was like, I think I'll just sleep. Why would I do this? This is stupid.
You know,
in an odd way.
There's some logic there.
Yeah,
Ed.
she almost makes sense.
There's some logic there.
Yeah, it's like when one of my teachers told me in 9th grade, she said we had to touch a snake so we could feel the similarity of the birds to the dinosaurs. And I was like, why would we touch a snake? They're scary.
Right.
So I failed that class too.
That was actually the biology teacher with his fucking zipper open.
Yeah.
You have to touch the snake, Francine.
She was a woman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And the snake was a garden snake. So she said, oh, you shouldn't be afraid of garden snakes. But I was like, it's a snake.
Right.
Good point. There's a lot of logic there.
Ain't touching this motherfucking snake in this motherfucking classroom.
Told that bitch to go fuck herself.
Mother freaking...
Yeah, that was private school and I got kicked out.
A private school?
I went to Sandy Spring Friends School in Olney in Maryland.
Friends school?
Yeah.
So what's
What
up
does
with
that mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's a friends school. It means the Quakers came up with it.
Look at this pig on Tyra.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Quaker school.
And
We get to, like, do Quakery stuff.
Ugh.
Look at this pig on
That
Tyra.
balloon.
13 and really fat already.
She has nice hair, though.
Yeah, that's wonderful. She is huge. And she's, again, a flatso. Look at her boobies. They don't come up over her belly.
Daryl allows Tasha, 13, to eat whatever she wants.
Oh, he's an enabling fuck.
That's her. Has to be her father, right?
Nah, that's a problem.
Where's the audio of Steve? I mean, Francine's killing, but
Yeah, come on.
we
We love
audio of
Francine.
Steve.
I have some news if you'd like.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Francine
pregnant?
has news.
Huh?
Do we have to
Pregnant?
explain Francine
Me,
to the new
pregnant?
listeners?
No.
All right, fuck 'em.
She was our intern years ago, and she and I have a very a good relationship.
Aw.
A very good one.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it good?
We love each other.
Yes, and if Jimmy had never slept with transsexuals, I would be with him.
Wow.
And if you were transsexual, I'd be with you.
That was holding you back, Francine?
Yeah, it's too much for me. I'm very homophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's why whenever Steve walks by, she just goes, and hides.
I come from a very homophobic family.
Do ya?
Nothing against the gays. It just, it's my background and stuff. And I'm Catholic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not into the
I grew,
marriage thing.
I
then.
grew up the same way with other people, not gays, but the other people. It was just my upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really weird.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you find yourself, using derogatory terms for certain people.
And you don't really mean it. It's just the way you were raised.
It's just the way I was raised. That's how it works with me.
Like last week, I went out with my model friend in D.C.,
Yeah.
and it was a fashion show. But I didn't expect that many gay people to be there.
At a fashion show?
Yeah. So some guy comes up to us and starts talking to us. And he was really, really nice, and I thought he was straight.
He was.
Then we're walking towards another club because we were going to go bar hopping. And he goes, so you were really feeling that model, weren't you? And it was some girl. She was really pretty. Her name's Kate Michaels. She's actually really hot. He was like, yeah, you were looking at her. You really want her, don't you? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, do you go both ways? I was like, no, I don't go both ways. I was like, I'm really into dick, dick all up in my mouth, dick all in my pussy and my ass. You know what he said? He said, me too.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was like, oh, wow, you're gay?
Damn, yo.
Yeah. So the girl I was with ended up sleeping with him that night, which was so weird.
Ew.
I was sleeping over. That's how I knew they slept together. She slept with a gay guy.
Well, then he must... that's probably a hell of an act he's got then.
Yeah, no
I'm so gay. Is that the chick right there?
She's pretty hot.
She is.
That's your friend?
I met her there, and I was trying to get her card so we could be friends, but she didn't.
Oh, you wanted to be friends.
Yeah,
with her.
she's a model. She's Miss DC 2006.
What does she pose for? Longneck.com? Jesus.
No,
She sure doesn't live in Loch Ness?
No, she's really pretty.
She is, if she has a fucking long neck.
I think you're
Jimmy
hating.
spoils
No, I'm not.
everything.
I'm
man.
not.
Why do you
She's
spoil
beautiful.
everything?
She's
Look
beautiful.
At that neck.
No, she's
All right, so the
gorgeous.
I like a girl who can eat an apple out of a tree.
Well, the neck is a little long.
Of course it is.
All right.
You
But
have
it's
to meet her.
statuesque looking.
She's very pretty.
Let's go to Dano in Kentucky. Dano.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good evening.
Hey, I was wondering, did you mean garter snake? It's garter snake, not a guard snake.
Yes, it is a
What
garter
is that?
snake.
This day and age, a black chick prejudice against trainees. You believe that shit?
In this day and age.
This day and age. All right.
Francine is just trying to find a reason why she shouldn't love me.
Oh.
That's all it is. She's afraid of our love.
Well, you're sitting on his lap there, Francine, so you know.
I sit on everybody's lap.
Don't make me not feel special.
Okay, I don't sit on everybody's lap.
Atta girl. We've discussed this.
A little muscular there.
Where's our audio?
I'm very cooperative.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Are you?
Yeah.
You like submissive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into cavemen.
But you don't. But I remember you saying you don't give blowjobs.
And last night I didn't, and I think the guy who's dating me is going to dump me now.
Because you're not blowing him?
Yep.
Why aren't you blowing him?
Well, I'm really afraid of AIDS. That's pretty much it.
What a nerd.
What is this guy doing that makes you afraid that he has the AIDS?
Well, when we were going out like 5 years ago, he cheated on me with his girlfriend, which was really, really bad.
So why are you back with him?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Low self-esteem.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And she's 29.
Yeah,
you're ready to flip the odometer.
Francine, how could he cheat on you with his girlfriend?
Good question, Dan. That got past us all.
Yeah, very good.
Well, we were going out for about, I think, a month or something. And I thought, okay, maybe it's time we had sex or something. So I had sex with him. And then after he had sex with me, he rolls over and goes, my girlfriend's going to be here in like 6 hours, so you need to leave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
Left.
Yeah.
6 hours.
My girlfriend's coming back from a trip next week. You got to get the fuck out of here.
I know.
She just boarded the red eye. Can you go?
Yeah.
It was a very bad experience.
But you're back with him, so it wasn't that bad.
I guess so.
You good? Does he treat you good?
Well, he pays for everything. So.
I mean, you know.
You like when
Every guy
guys
would
pay
do
for
that.
everything.
Sexually.
Yeah, most guys will
Yeah,
do
he's
that.
pretty
you
good.
good?
Yeah.
Did he go down on you?
He did last week, so I guess that's why he was expecting it.
Okay. So how was he expecting it? How did you know he was expecting it? Did he say, could you suck my dick? Or did he
pretty much.
position himself? And what did you say? No?
I said, no, maybe next time or something.
And then what happened? Did he go like, oh, fuck? Or
Well, he was like, you're going to lose me if you don't start sucking my dick.
Good for him.
Class act. I love
You're
this
going to
guy.
lose this fucking special man here if you don't start sucking my
Boy,
dick.
what a keeper you got.
Thank you.
Did he lick your pussy good?
He was all right, you know.
What was wrong?
That's no good.
Yeah, what was wrong?
He was all right.
And all
That's
right's
terrible.
not good.
I've had better.
What was he doing wrong? Maybe you could teach the guys out there.
Yeah.
He didn't go down long enough.
He didn't make you come?
Not that time.
And he's awful.
Yeah.
He's awful.
He did it in between the Cavaliers and the game that they were playing with, the other people. So that was pretty special.
The Magic.
In between?
What do you mean in between?
Halftime?
Halftime?
Yeah,
Oh, so he had 15 minutes.
pretty much.
We got the audio?
Yeah.
All right, good. The filler's over. Thanks, Francine.
Well, that was
You're quite welcome.
pretty good.
No,
filler.
Francine does very, very good for us.
We love Francine.
All right.
Love you guys.
She's with a sexual dud, though.
Why don't we start with this? Sam took Steve and his capri pants into OutQ, the gay channel here at Sirius XM. The guys don't really like us.
Well, they changed their opinions a little.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Did they?
All right. And how did it go?
It went well. They were also not approving of Steve's wardrobe choice.
Really?
Yeah, they thought he looked like a giant asshole.
Really?
Not in those words, but
But not in a good way?
We got some highlights. Steve going on OutQ with his capri pants.
And the question that began our last hour was, if you're a big old butch straight guy, why are you wearing Laura Petrie pants?
Okay.
Why is it suddenly 1962 when you were on the Dick Van Dyke Show? Okay? What's up with that? What's your damage, Heather? So, he's here. Say hello.
Wait, what the fuck's going on?
they just call Steve a heifer.
A heifer?
Shit is funny.
So they were talking about Steve
they
way
did
before we went.
They did a break early this morning, apparently, because they saw Steve walking around near their studio in his awful capri pants. And so they were trying to figure out why somebody like Steve would dress in those pants. And I guess that was their break earlier today.
All right. Now we'll play this audio.
And the question that began our last hour was, if you're a big old butch straight guy, why are you wearing Laura Petrie pants?
Okay.
Why is it suddenly 1962 when you were on the Dick Van Dyke Show? Okay? What's up with that? What's your damage, Heather? So, he's here. Say hello. Introduce yourself to the kids at home.
Fucking assholes.
You walked in. You walked in.
Wearing capris. Don't be mad.
Wearing
Why you gonna come
capris.
in?
Okay, I'm wearing Wranglers, and I'm the gay guy in the room. But go ahead.
For the record, this will be the last day. Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I'm the
Steve.
executive producer of the Opie and Anthony Show.
So that's how the executive producer of the Opie and Anthony Show makes his presence felt for the very first time on OutQ.
How he was introduced.
Yes. And the gay guy's wearing Wranglers.
Yes.
Great, Steve.
Anyone notice that the gay guy sounds like a Muppet?
Steve explains his pants.
So we go to get coffee. We're on
when Steve said fucking assholes, was he commenting on what they were doing when he walked in? Or just
Yes, he meant that as a fucking verb, not an adjective.
So we go to get coffee. We're minding our own BI business, trying to get back in the room before Christine W. stops singing her song, like good old Queen should.
Exactly.
And there he is and they're homemade.
Okay.
Capri pants.
You know why they're homemade?
Holy shit! Did he make these pants, and that's why we can't find them on the fucking website?
No, he's claiming that they were purchased. He's adamant about the
Wait
fact.
a minute.
He had his chick.
Hold on a minute. These guys are saying they're homemade. Danny's been looking at the True Religion website all morning. We can't find the fucking pants Steve's wearing.
The website has a similar pair, but it is definitely not the pair he's wearing. It is not the pair he's wearing.
Yeah. His fiance called their show and did say that she bought them. So, for what it's worth.
So we go to get coffee. We're minding our own BI business, trying to get back in the room before Christine W. stops singing her song. Like good old Queen should.
Exactly.
And there he is and they're homemade.
Okay.
Capri pants.
You know why they're homemade? Because honestly, we're not supposed to have capri
Because
pants.
honestly, boys our size, they don't make them for us. They don't make them.
But I got these. These are True Religion like guy shorts.
Or are they Lane Bryant? Did you buy them at like a fat woman's store? No, really.
No, I think
Let's break it down.
I think they were actually, to be completely honest, my fiance bought them online.
Your fiance,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I wouldn't have bet.
Oh damn!
Looks like some radar went up in that studio.
Fiance. Yeah. All right.
Holy
sure thing.
He's getting his ass kicked.
He thought he was just going to go in there and like the gay guys were going to talk about his fashion.
Oh my god!
Got smashed to bits.
Bought them online.
Your fiance,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know,
So,
I think I wouldn't have bet Keith to how long he would mention his female partner.
That's all right. But clearly she has her own plan right now because she's letting you walk around like that. But that's another story.
Because honestly, ain't nobody gonna do
okay. Don't worry about the chick sitting on your nose capris, baby.
Maybe they're girls' capri pants.
So that's what we're thinking.
That would have to be a big girl.
Yeah, they're big girls. They make plus size now.
Francine, we can't find these capri pants. I'm telling you. Danny's still looking. We can't find them.
I'm looking on eBay thinking, well, maybe they've been discontinued.
Can't find them.
Maybe they were on sale.
But the guys from Outq were saying that they're homemade.
I think they
maybe
saw
they're
the
True
fringe.
Religion fucking jeans, and then they were cut up to look like capris.
I hope not.
But if they were last season's, they're probably not going to be online.
All right.
She brings up a point.
I love shopping.
They continued just killing Steve.
Yeah.
So at what point, I guess the question is, at what point do these become shorts? Ever? Or if I took a scissor...
Above the knee.
Above the knee.
Above the knee.
So if literally I took a scissor and cut these things above
They
the
would
knee...
become shorts, and then you would be the guy wearing shorts at work with
Sam disagrees.
With
very tight shorts.
Well, they're not that tight, because honestly... Keith, should I say it?
Wait, let me say it.
No package.
Ooh, the room just got cold.
No package.
The gay guys say Steve's got a little dick.
They are fucking tearing him apart.
Did Steve punch it all? Didn't
No.
get any lines in?
Steve got no lines.
Nothing.
What the
Not one.
fuck,
We all know how
Steve?
good he is at
Improv.
Improv. He's the best. In the
Oh,
business.
jeez.
Oh, you.
When would these be shorts? I'd like to take the comedy bit and make it informational.
He did the same thing he does in here. He just represented the situation at hand.
Yes.
And they called him Heather, right?
I don't know, did they?
Yeah.
No,
What-
heifer.
Oh, it sounded like Heather. It did
They-
sound like Heather.
They called him a heifer because he's fat.
It did sound like Heather.
Steve-O.
Wait, dude.
All right, and finally this.
That is funny.
Steve on Outq with his capris.
So now you know what those are in when two gay guys see that, it's like he needs extra padding on his knees for when he goes down on somebody.
Work.
Because straight knees are not a hot look.
So-
wait, do you have a leg tattoo?
Yeah, I do.
What's that?
It's orchid.
Okay.
An orchid?
Mm-hmm.
Were you a florist in another life? What's the orchid?
It's just I thought they looked pretty. I saw them.
They look pretty.
Yeah, I thought
This big butch man talking about his tattoos is pretty.
Keith, straight people are zany.
Aren't they insane?
Go on.
So he got his wardrobe. Steve is not allowed on that show anymore.
No, he sounds perfect. He sounds like the third mic.
Yeah, he's making us all look bad.
He does sound third mic on that show.
Wow.
They did
Yes.
say that they would come on our show.
Right.
Could you have rephrased that?
a rhyme? He got killed.
Yeah, she got the cum joke.
Of course she did.
It's with a U.
He's with the U.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Wait, what happened?
The cum joke.
Francine said it's you with a cum with a U.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just bashed these to bits.
That's all right.
Did you really think that Steve was going to get his shots in?
Not
he got one
in.
in.
I was
Not
hoping
one.
he would get one in, Dan. That's what I was saying. He didn't
Not
get
one.
one in.
No.
Not one. Not even a jab.
There's no editing trickery.
Of course not.
There's no jabs to be gotten.
Not one jab.
None. Zero. Donut.
Jesus. All right.
Yes, I just thought that I would put them on with my shoes. Thank you. So you get a flower tattooed? Yes, I do. They grow in the earth.
Let's go to Lady
It's the
Trucker.
worst fucking improver in history.
LT, what's up?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello.
Yeah, that second segment you played, the guys are. It was gay talk for Steve's wearing women's pants.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
I'm punching out.
No, we were trying to go. I don't know what she was getting at.
Oof.
Let's say hi to Steve in Ohio. Steve.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
Hey, you cannot let him leave the studio without having Sam do a tasteful, fashionable photo shoot, a la George Costanza's sofa.
Oh, that would be kind of funny.
Yeah, we got to get some more shots of Steve's Capris.
And we should put him in that Lane Bryant shirt again and just do a really nice photo shoot with him. I agree.
Dominic.
Just repeated what he said.
Dominic.
No reason.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi, Dom. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Jimmy. If you want to check to see if they're real jeans or not, and not just capris, just check to see if there's an inseam on the tag.
Oh,
inseam.
Why?
Oh.
If there's a length, obviously there was supposed to be jeans.
Oh, then there was supposed to be a certain length. Good one. Wow, this guy's
pretty
thinking.
good.
Someone go do that immediately before he pulls the tag off.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're on to me.
I have a weird feeling that they are homemade.
I don't know. Maybe his girl made them.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they're real. They look real. I'm good at telling real stuff.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well said, Francine. I'm good at telling real stuff.
What do you like in the news lately?
I was commenting on Obama's Sotomayor pick and a couple other things.
Obama what?
Sotomayor pick?
Sotomayor?
The justice pick?
Oh, you like the pick for the Supreme Court?
I thought it was really bad.
And why?
Well, it wasn't really bad. I just thought it was kind of like, it was a bit much.
Like, obviously, okay, we have to, put minorities in here because...
yeah, exactly. So
I
just thought maybe he should have not been so obvious.
Yeah. What Broadway show did he go see?
I don't know.
Over the weekend?
There was some black Broadway show.
Some slave.
Hey, it was about Bush. It was called The Lion King.
I get that.
Liberal comic Jimmy.
Ah, that's good.
Oh, no bones from PA. You mean homo made? Yes.
That was pretty good. I know. Homo made, that's
Yeah,
really good.
he went and saw some very,
Oh, Prince Harry is hot.
What was it?
He's a red-faced idiot.
African play?
Would you let Prince Harry
Absolutely.
rock your world?
Yes, I would.
Would you let him shoot inside?
Yes, I would.
Would you let him hit you in the shitter?
Yes, I would.
Wow.
He's royalty. I'd suck his dick.
Fair enough.
Sam?
It just says size 42. The tags all just say size 42. It doesn't say waist or length. It just says 42.
It's a 42 extra Q.
There's something. I'm not dropping this one. There's something going on with those pants. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Will Steve admit that his girl made him?
He is insisting that he paid $220 for those pants as they are.
All right, you could pay it for the jeans and then cut them into capris, though.
He says there was no cutting.
All right.
That's what he says.
That's what he says.
The phones aren't that great right now. All right. You want to do one more and then we'll get out of here?
Yes.
Sure.
What else do you like in the news there, Francine?
There's some gay priest in Brooklyn who doesn't want to stop he wants to stop legislators from making it easier for sexual abuse victims to, like, sue the parish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Wants to make it easier or harder?
He doesn't want them to make it easier for them.
Well, why would he? He's a part of the parish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I come.
So I commented.
Oh my God, let's play this.
Crazy.
Some people become famous for things they've done. One young bride-to-be is becoming famous for what she hasn't done.
She's never kissed her fiancé, or any boyfriend for that matter. King Cloud's Alyssa Hahn has the story that's new at 10.
So, but you did have a good day at work?
In a day and age when abstinence till marriage seems more the exception than the rule, 21-year-old Rachel Welch decided to take it one step further and not kiss anyone till she married. She made the decision when she was 14.
That'll keep me out of trouble, and I just wanted that to be a special gift for the man I was to be married to.
Welch and her fiancé Todd Ritter met through their church youth group. Ritter has kissed other girls in the past, but he found Rachel's approach refreshing.
Finally found someone who who really respected herself, and so that made me respect her even more.
What do you think of that one, Francine? She's not even kissing.
Lying.
You think she's lying? Why?
She probably sucked cock instead. How do you not kiss guys? Are you serious?
She doesn't kiss nothing until she gets married.
One of my friends told me that, like, in countries where there's, like, boarding school and stuff, because he went to boarding school and you...
Did he?
Yeah, he did. No, but in countries where you like say, well, you know, if your husband knows you're not a virgin, he's not going to marry you. He said they just do it in the butt instead.
Sure.
So I think it's just natural to just want to do it. So how do you not want to kiss at least?
Yeah, she's got some kind of issue, right, Francine? She's fucked up.
Either that or she's really ugly and nobody wanted to kiss her anyway.
She wouldn't want to. She didn't kiss them, but they would rub clear stuff on her lips at the end of the night. Back to you.
Back to you.
Let's say hi. We got more in the pants. Matt in Philly. Matt.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I just pulled this up online. It looks like in European women's sizing, 42 is equal to a U.S. size 12 in women's clothing. So this could very well be a size 42 Europeans women's capri pants.
Steve would never be a 12 in women's clothing.
No way. Come on, size 14.
Yeah. Wait, how big is a 12, though? 12's up there, no?
Look at fucking Frederica Bimmel.
14.
And the other one, actually, was a size 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right. I thought Matt...
Politicians.
Matt, I thought you were on to something. All right.
Oh, so did I. I don't know women's
Thanks for nothing. Matt just laying in front of the door.
No, I like that Matt's trying for us.
Thanks, Francine.
That was pretty good.
That always bombs.
Yeah.
So, Francine, she doesn't kiss guys.
She's lying.
She's got a... Is this a fiance? They are getting married?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a picture of her. I don't believe it.
What do you think they do? Besides, they're not kissing, so what do you think they do to show affection there, Francine?
That's really nuts. Like, when I was, like, 12, I used to think about boys. So how is she 21 and hasn't kissed anybody?
And there she is.
Fucking prude.
She's all right.
She's a lying cunt.
What is she?
So many guys probably tried to bang her. Are you serious? No.
Oh, my God.
If she said she was a virgin, I'd believe it. But not that she hasn't kissed anybody. No way.
A lying cunt.
All right, let's see what she does for affection.
Rachel credits her parents, particularly her mother, for her resolve and self-respect.
I made her know that. I said, you're a prize.
The couple admits it isn't easy. They find other ways to express their affection.
We rub noses and we give hugs.
If I'm over here and everyone's in bed, I go home. You know, just because we don't want to put ourselves in a place where we know we might stumble.
But you can bet on their wedding day this July there'll be added anticipation and anxiety when their pastor says you may now kiss the bride.
A lot of my guy friends think that, you know, what if she's a terrible kisser? Or,
she will be.
What if there's just no sparks?
It won't be.
And which are things I'm not worried about.
And I know because I love him that it doesn't matter if it's a really good kiss. We have our whole life to to work on it.
Oh, stop it. This is the biggest mistake you can make. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to kiss. It's going to suck. They're going to fuck. It's going to suck. And then she's going to be all frustrated. He's going to be frustrated. They're going to fuck other people, and this marriage is doomed.
Francine, that's a comment.
I think she was sexually abused by somebody in her family. How could you not want to have sex?
Oh,
or
Uncle
kiss
Paul.
people?
Holla!
Her uncle probably did her.
She's a good girl.
No, she's not.
We're missing another
She's a
angle here.
weirdo.
We're missing another angle.
She's
Joe
a fucking queer.
Joe in Nebraska.
She's weird.
Joe in Nebraska has another angle. Joe.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, you know what it is? If anybody's ever seen that Richard Gere movie back in the early 90s, you don't kiss a fucking whore.
She probably does everything but kiss. And no one asked her about the other stuff.
Well, I don't mind having a big one in my ass.
Take a shot in the jaw from the cock. She won't take the fucking tongue or the fucking lips.
What do you do for affection? I'll lay him on the bathroom floor and shit in his mouth.
Right.
That's why I don't kiss him.
She probably gets fisted.
Spit on my ass.
Yeah.
Hey.
I like your thought there, Joe.
Impossible.
Have a good one. Punching out.
Joe in Nebraska.
It's hysterical.
I think
I
we
take it
think
in the ass, and I fucked silly. I've had gangbangs and everything, but I don't kiss.
I'm the cracker with circle jerks.
they need to run an STD test on her. That's the only way I'd believe it.
Why? What if she doesn't have an STD? She might
She
have.
has to have. There's no way.
You're so petrified of STDs.
Yes, I am.
What do you have?
I don't have anything.
Yeah, what have you gotten in the past that you got cured?
I got gonorrhea once. Sure.
All
No,
right.
wait, no, it was chlamydia. I'm sorry.
All right.
It was curable, so I'm all good.
Who gave you chlamydia?
It was my boyfriend.
The boyfriend with the girlfriend?
No, that was another boyfriend.
Oh, and how did he get it?
Probably from another girlfriend.
Well, I would assume from some other girl. But.
Yeah.
And did he know he had it when he fucked you?
I don't think so.
And how did you know you had it?
Well, it was unfortunate. My mom found out I was having sex with him, and she took me to get tested, and it turned out I had the big chlamydia. But they gave me some penicillin, and it was all good.
So it went away?
You didn't have any signs, though?
No, nothing happened. It's a great thing to have because you can get rid of it.
It's also can be silent.
Yes.
Chlamydia can be silent.
It can make women sterile, too, if you have it
I don't know if
untreated
I want
long
kids.
enough.
I don't care.
Well, apparently, from your other story, you don't want kids. Maybe now?
By the time I have kids, I'll probably be able to make something and leave it in a jar somewhere and it will grow.
Oh, my God.
Like one of those potato plants with the toothpicks in it?
Like the
in
Matrix,
water?
they'll just grow in a bubble somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll go to the hospital and pick it up, and I'll never even have to do anything. I won't carry it. I won't get stretch marks. Nothing.
Yeah.
It will be great.
You don't want any of that shit.
No, I don't.
No. Oh, all right. Chlamydia. So that's what we found out.
Unbelievable.
She had chlamydia
And it didn't hurt.
at one point, and it didn't hurt. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Very happy.
But that's the only thing I've ever gotten. I've been clean ever since.
Inspirational words.
From Francine.
I had chlamydia, but it didn't hurt. The Francine story.
Not one
Words
bit.
to live by.
That's right. If you're going to get something, get chlamydia.
That's their slogan, I think.
I'll go for
chlamydia. It does a body good.
How about a cold before chlamydia? If you have to get something.
What do you mean?
You said if you have to get something, chlamydia. I would say if you have to get something, a cold.
Well, I was too young. I didn't really know a lot about diseases and stuff.
How old were you?
I was 14 when I got chlamydia.
Jeez.
14?
Yep.
When was your first
It was
time
my
you...
first boyfriend. He gave it to me.
How old
That's
was he?
nice.
Yeah.
Was he a white guy or a black guy?
He was a black guy, and he was 19.
Yeah. And then would you swear off black guys?
I've dated some black guys, too, I've
Yeah?
done both.
More white than black?
No, I've done more black guys than white guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Because when last I asked you this, many years ago, you had said you'd done more white guys. So have you had more black guys recently?
I guess so.
Yeah? Because you're down in D.C., right?
Yeah, there's a lot of black guys there.
Yeah.
Do you shave, Francine?
Yes, I do.
How much?
Not enough, but I do shave.
Not enough.
Want to show?
What do you mean not? What do you mean not enough?
You leave some?
I should shave more often.
Oh, more often.
Sometimes I get a little lazy.
Do you shave it all off when you do shave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then you let it grow in. And
a little stubble here and there, and then I cut it off again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Francine.
Me too.
Can you intern again?
Sure.
So you had sex with this guy at 14. When did you start? 14? 13?
14, yeah.
14?
Mhm.
Boy, and you get chlamydia right off the fucking bat?
But it wasn't AIDS or anything. You're like, or herpes.
But it's the
still
first
something.
sexual experience you have, and you get chlamydia. That's fucked up.
That's all right.
I just think that's it. You consider yourself a winner.
I got over it.
We got a guy on the line that thinks he had sex with you.
He probably did. I had a lot of sex until I was like, probably about 18.
Yeah?
I fucked a lot of people.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Good girl.
Like, how many would you say?
I think by the time I was 25, probably like 65 guys.
65?
I stopped counting.
I love her.
You never told us this. You always kept it like kind of innocent
Yeah,
with us.
because I don't know. It's not like nobody really knows who I am anyway.
No wonder
I
you're
fucked a lot
scared
of motherfuckers. I didn't care. Condoms work.
Oh, you made sure they wore condoms?
Oh yeah. After chlamydia, I had to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom was like, "You could have gotten AIDS," and I was like, "Yeah," but I didn't.
I only got chlamydia.
Yeah.
So, like 65 guys.
No, that was by 22 actually. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I slowed down though around 19.
Yeah, you slowed down to
So
what?
it's probably like
3 a
6.
day?
I gotta piss. I'm right back.
Yeah, get that whore off your lap.
No, I want her to. I have to tinkle badly.
Yeah.
Can we say hi to Bobby in Jersey? Bobby?
Yeah, let's see if Bobby's one of the guys that fucked Francine.
Hey,
Hi.
boys.
Hey, Bobby.
Would you like to play Did I Fuck Francine?
I'll take Dirty Cooch for 100, Al.
Bobby from Jersey, why do you think you might have fucked Francine?
I mean, considering half of New York already has, I'll jump on that boat.
That's half
You
of
remember
Maryland.
me, Francine? Francine, you remember me? We met down in the Bowery.
I guess.
Bobby? Well, I'm surprised if you don't, you filthy cum dumpster. Frunkus!
All right.
Apparently, he was lying.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe.
I don't think I've ever done a Bobby. Done a lot of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of Tyrones.
No, not really. Just regular names.
few.
Kevin's. and
Charlemagne's.
Steve's. I don't do the exotic ones from the projects.
Amphornies? Any Amphornies?
No Anthony's.
Amphorny.
They all had regular names.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like Bob. Not Bob. Well, you said no.
I don't remember. They're
Steve.
all. The relationships
fuck
were
a
so
Steve?
short. Yeah, I
A
think.
Frank?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, with a Frank?
Yeah, maybe.
Hold on. We got another guy that fucked Francine.
Ted? I fucked Francine once.
We got another guy that might have fucked her. John?
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, I fucked a mulatto girl I met at the Crow's Nest in New Jersey. Did Francine ever hang out there?
I am not a mulatto. I'm a regular black person.
She's a tutu.
Okay, well, you look light-skinned, but did you ever hang out at the
Tootsie.
Crow's Nest?
Or a hutu.
I don't think so. I never went to New Jersey.
Yeah, what are you?
Oh, okay. Well, then I might not have. I'm sorry. Thank you for the call.
All right. What tribe are you from there,
She's
Francine?
Tootsie.
I am half Caribbean and half Tutsi from Rwanda.
Tootsie. See, the Hutu are the ones that, you know, try to hack apart those.
Yeah, because they're so, like, cute.
You were too superior, I guess.
Probably.
Probably. You're hysterical, man. So so what happened? Like, you started fucking and you were just like, I love this fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
So where did you go to get guys?
I, like, had school, at friends. We'd meet at the parks.
But if you were like at school and you're fucking a lot of guys, did you get the label of being like the school whore?
Actually, wait a second. I don't know where I met most of these guys. Come to think about it.
Oh my God.
It's too long ago.
Were they older? What was the oldest? What was the biggest age difference between you and a guy you were fucking?
I don't know. I think one time I had sex with this crack dealer, and
of course you did.
He had money.
And he's a crack dealer.
And he used to take us out to eat. He used to take me and my best friend out to eat.
That isn't all that special.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 14 still.
You were 14, and the crack dealer takes you out.
And I think he was about 30 or something.
30.
He lied. He said he was 18, and I thought he was, but I don't think so now.
And then right when he came, he went, I'm in my 30s.
No, actually, I saw him when he was strung out on crack, so I guess he started taking it. That was like maybe a year later.
Oh.
And he didn't look 18 anymore.
No, all of a sudden that aged the shit out of him, huh?
Yeah, crack did him bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does that to some people.
Yeah, I guess.
Other people, I guess, it works wonders.
So I just came back. Was a guy, did he bang her or no?
Yeah, a crack dealer. When she was 14, he was in his
And you're worried
30s.
about who Jimmy was with in the past.
Yeah.
But you had sex with a crack
we
dealer.
used condoms, so it's
we could
okay.
use condoms?
Yeah, Jimmy could get a condom. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd try it.
He's been with trannies.
Oh, don't believe everything I say on the air. Pack of lies.
Condoms are for faggots.
Huh? They're the same thing.
Oh,
They're like
condoms.
guys.
No, it's not. Condoms suck.
No, condoms work.
Yeah, I guess
don't care if they
I'm
work.
living proof. I could be dead right now. Probably.
Yeah, but condoms just don't feel good on a dick. They don't feel good.
I've had sex with and without condoms. It feels
I'm not
the
talking
same.
about you. I'm talking about me. If you slide in without a condom, oh, it's the best. All you're doing when you're fucking with a condom is going, I wish I had this fucking thing off. And then trying to get it off without her noticing so you can just shove it back in. Thank God it feels the same to you girls, because then you don't know when I fucking slip my thumb underneath the fucking rim and as I pumped back, snapped that fucker right off. And then drove it back in one steady fucking pounding. I never miss a beat. That condom goes flying like a rubber band.
Right.
And then I go, oh, shit, oh, fuck, what happened to the condom? Must have came off. Oh, well, too late. Welcome to the wonderful world of AIDS.
That's right. And then while I'm coming, I yell, here goes the next 18 years. Blurk.
Blurka, blurka.
Blurka, blurka, blurka. Blurka, blurka, blurka.
Now, then I'll realize, like, right when I'm ready to come that I don't have a condom on and go, oh, that's why I had to shoot all over your ass. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, you know.
I like it, too. I think it's like, if 100% is really good, it's probably like 99.2% good with a condom. And that's pretty good. That's how it feels the same.
You did the math, huh?
As far as feeling
very good
good
at math,
it's
Francine.
0% with a condom.
I excelled in
100%
math.
without one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you fuck your teacher?
Not that one. But
How many teachers did you fuck?
no, I only slept with one professor. Seriously. Yeah.
7 times 9.
I don't 49.
You said you
You didn't. Not only did you not excel in math.
No, I excelled in math when I was in school.
I excel in math.
When I was in school.
But that's basic
great.
multiplication.
72.
No, it's not 7.
9 times 7? How do you not know that?
51. 36. I don't know. Who cares? Nobody's ever going to ask you out of that job interview.
You know what?
Who cares
She
is
makes
the
the
best
points.
thing.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
I
We're ready
agree.
for Ron Fezzi.
All right.
2 breaks to take? Oy. All right,
Sorry,
Francine,
guys.
we'll see you soon, all right?
Definitely.
All right, Francine.
Thank
Take
you.
it
And remember,
easy.
Joe Frazier tomorrow and Forrest Griffin was great today.
Forrest Griffin ruled, and his book looks like it's going to be a good read. Got Fight. It's very different.
Yep.
He's definitely tongue-in-cheek in it.
Yeah, he's
in
funny,
this
man.
book.
He's really funny.
There's a lot of comedy in here. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Tomorrow, 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 thank you.